days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. There stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the woke, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Hello everybody, how's it going? We made it through the weekend and now it is time for Titillating Tuesday. And you've all entered the geekosphere that is Titillating Tuesday with your host, which is happen to be me, the Comic Relief Crusader, on episode 114 on this glorious day because apparently, I guess, 53 years ago, I just happened to pop out of my mother's uterus, and I'm sure that over the years, I kind of made her happy. Yeah, that's what it is. So I want to say hello to everybody that made it today. We got Lord Thoth that's here. Hello, Lord Thoth, and hail to you, dude. And we got DJ Play Nice. Says, wee, happy Comic Relief Crusader. How's it going, dude? Nice to see you, bro. And we got the one, the only Tim, who says happy birthday, and thank you, man. I was about to say happy birthday back, but I don't know when your birthday is, so, but thanks, man. And we got the illustrious Snortapoopas Cuber, who says hello, humans and other critters, and hello to you, Snortapoopas Cuber. And again, thank you, happy hoopy birthday. And thank you, Snortapoopas Cuber. I almost mispronounced that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. And let's see. And I hope Leatherface's history. Well, that's what we're all hoping after many, many years of all this kind of news. And Lord Top, yeah. And Lord Top says hello to everybody as I'm trying to go through the chat here. And walks in. Starts throwing chairs around. Yes, you are, because he is the one and only Dark Helmet. How's it going, man? Nice to see you, dude. And who else do we got? And we got Canadian Spider-Man that's also on board. And he says, yeah, happy birthday, Mike. And God, see, I got to get out of that because I was about to say happy birthday to you, too. But whenever your birthday is, happy birthday to you, too. So, and we got Wendy, the Trouble Warrior, dodges a chair and hurdles another. Hello, CRC. How's it going, Wendy? Nice that you can be here and join us today. And we also have Franco Walker. Hello, everyone. Hello to you, too. Great that you can join us today. And who else do we have here as I'm scrolling down the chat because I started from the beginning and I'm just chatting away just to fill in airtime because nobody likes dead air. And we have Jason Fox from 540 Studios. My link, man, I will send you a link forthcoming. Hold on there, dude, because I am proverbially sort of kind of falling behind. And immediately right out of the gate from John Peterson, have a coffee and a plate of poutine on me. Happy birthday. Well, John Peterson, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. And this one, dude, goes to you.
Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing.
That's right, because on this channel, we can be as quote unquote, no, you know what? That's not even racist. That's just hilariously funny. So, John Peterson, thank you very much for this super chat. I really greatly appreciate it. And yeah, well, we got things going on today. And you know what? I'm not going to say it. well, no, I'm going to say it's not about me. It's about everybody out there and enjoying everything that is the mirth and merriment that is this channel. And oh my God. And Dark Helmet with another $10 super chat. Well, not another, but the first one was John Peterson, but $10. Happy birthday, brother. Dude, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And this one, before I get to everybody else, this one is for you.
Thomas, what are you doing? Thomas! Hey, buddy, what are you doing?
And Dark Helmet, thank you, dude. I really appreciate it, man. And Wendy, God, before I even introduce everybody, and Wendy, the trauma warrior herself, has gifted 5 Comic Relief Crusader memberships to everybody out there. Canadian Spider-Man got a membership. DJ Play Nice got a membership. Lunrod got a membership. And David Glenn got a membership. And so did Rod Thunderheart. Also got a membership. Thank you very much, Wendy. And this one, before I introduce everybody else onto this, is for you guys.
As a show of gratitude for your service in the past, here's a sandwich.
But
Thanks for coming, everybody! Good night!
no, wait!
What? You got your sandwich?
My tallest, an opportunity to prove I truly can be an invader, is all that I ask. Gimme.
Wendy, thank you very much for those gifts, memberships to everyone out there. I really, really appreciate it. But you know what? Okay, because I'm falling behind here, and while I do appreciate the super chats, keep them coming. Let's blah 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 blah. Okay.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Pop Culture Republic.
Yay! Yes! Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah. And you're number 1 again.
I'm number 1 again. Not even trying. It's like I just show up.
I know, right? But this time you're like a good penny. So.
As long as we still have pennies, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we don't in Canada because, we're communists now. So, Appion, how's it going, man?
Oh, yeah, bone saws here, brother. Turning into coleslaw. Some coleslaw, brother. Birthday boy. Got you for 2 hours of playtime.
Yeah. Dig it.
There we go.
Well.
Yeah.
I wasn't done. You're moving on too fast.
I know.
Do it again. Stab you in the face with a soldering iron. Joke's on you.
Oh, my God. I know.
Didn't know Tom was even here today.
Yeah, but he made it. Finally. How's it going, Tom?
Hello, happy coming alive day, good sir. Yes, running late. I was updating my laptop and I'm like, oh crap, the show. I was like, I lost track of time. It's always good to always get rid of bloatware and stuff when you're doing things. And
you mean you forgot?
No, I was lost track of time.
You didn't even have to tell us. We would have never known.
I know, right? So anyway, no, I'm kidding. And last but not least, our favorite Norwegian, Jason Fox.
Hey.
Happy
How's it
birthday,
going, man?
man. Happy birthday,
Yo.
brother.
Happy birthday. I would have said Swede, but I don't want to incur the wrath of Vikings. So
Yeah, right. All right. My audio is fine. I hope. I've had some
What?
technical issues. Oh,
What?
goddamn.
I'm kidding.
Sounds a bit low, but it sounds okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had some issues with the mic recently, so I've been trying my best to fix it.
Well, no, you sound good.
Yeah.
Let's see. And FKC, otherwise known as Tim, wants to know how old will you be in 16 years? By the way, I will be old enough to still avoid adult diapers, hopefully. And damn you,
you'll be able to get senior benefits all the time by then, though.
Yeah, cheaper movie tickets. That'll be nice.
Yeah,
wait,
right.
You can almost get them now, right? Wink, wink. No.
You could you could start shoplifting. I'm old. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm old. Gimme.
I thought it was a free giveaway.
That's right. I thought I won something.
Sir, you can't take those transfers. Oh,
that's right.
I like Optimus Prime.
I love him. He's big and burly. Yeah.
Hey, Piano, how are you doing?
I'm devious.
Yes.
Multitasking.
That's right.
Oh, my.
Oh, yes. And being Norwegian means you never have to say sorry for being Swedish. There you go. Now you know. And yeah, so yeah, I guess today's my birthday. Thank you very much, all of you guys out there.
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, as far as I know, yeah. But only for another few hours. So I'm gonna try to make the most of it. And yeah, and I want to thank everybody out there wishing me happy birthday. I really appreciate you guys showing up and having fun along with us on this show. And yeah, it's something.
It's something to be older.
It's something. It's one more year closer to death.
But no matter how old you are, you will always be a geek.
That's right.
I was thinking that it's 1 year closer to the grave, but I don't want to get morbid.
No,
don't want to go too dark here.
Well, no. Because we've had enough of that with Star Trek and Star Wars and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, on to the fun segment of the show in the beginning.
Tonight, we dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
Okay, so we got some stupid news here. And you know what? I do actually want to say something here before we get into stupid news. I know it's February and we're all supposed to be reminded of what February is, which is Black History Month. And I haven't given that enough time this month to do that kind of thing.
But the problem is we haven't
for Black History
Funny how it's the shortest month of the year. I find that interesting.
Exactly. Yes. So in celebration of Black History Month, I want to remind everybody that Joy Reid is now history and no longer on The View. And I, for one, am happy for that. So there you go. In celebration of Black History Month.
I thought that was I thought
that
was like a geriatric storm.
I know, right?
Senior living storm.
That's right. Can we please play? Where specifically was Comic Relief Crusader Brown Trivia game at some point? That might be a good idea. Maybe we'll do that. Yes.
Morgan Freeman himself has said this. He hates Black History Month.
I love that interview with that white guy.
That's a good interview.
What's White History Month? What's white? And the guy's like, he guy didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
Fucking error.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
No, it is a good one because the way he states it, he's like, Black history should be celebrated all year long. Why is it just 1 month? And it is stupid. It's stupid. Yeah.
And then he's talking like, how do we stop racism? Stop talking about it.
Yeah.
You're talking about it right now. Stop it.
Yeah, what a novel concept. Just stop bringing it up.
know,
I always admired
exactly.
Freeman. He's
funny how that works.
Right.
However, White History Month is January because that's the least amount of sunshine that we probably do get. And makes everybody whiter and wishing that it was summertime to get a tan. And John
Exactly
Peterson,
right.
Yeah, exactly. Especially for you, where you're closer to
I'm the whitest here because I'm Norwegian. We are super white.
That's right. And it's like, ooh, do mad cow. Well, that has to wait until June. So,
but I celebrate Black History Month every time of the year. I wear black clothing all the time. Come on.
I
I
celebrate
even
when
color my
grow
hair
hair.
black. Come on.
Yeah, there you go. It doesn't get more inclusive than that. Can we get
Exactly.
rid of Maxine Waters while we're at it? Well, maybe if we're lucky. So, yes. So I just want to recognize all the people out there that think that they invented everything and that they can say whatever they want and not get away with it. So
Or they
anyway,
think
for
they're the
stupid news,
first. They think they're like a pioneer
Exactly.
or some kind of like trendsetter.
exactly.
I'm the first.
Stupid news. Yes, apparently daily showers are purely performative and have no real health benefits. Experts insist. They insist.
It all depends on how you live and what you do in the day.
Yeah.
If you're going out and working in
True.
like construction or something, or any type of grime, you're gonna need a shower.
Every day, because
Exactly.
I work labor work. If you're doing labor work, you're sweating, you're gross. Yeah, you're gonna shower. That's gross.
So that's just makes it. It all depends on the person's lifestyle and how they live. You can't. How can that? How
And it's
can
not
that
fun to
study
Mm.
be stinky,
accurate?
right?
No, exactly.
Just like you're not
know.
supposed to shampoo your hair every time. As an ex-hairstylist, yes, I was a hairstylist one. Shampooing your hair too much is actually not good for it, believe it or not. So that's a little known thing.
I mean, unless that. Hey, survey 100 people, 50 people that work in like construction or something dirty, 50 people that don't, and then see if they both try and do an experiment that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Not really
However,
what they-
Snortopoopas believes in conserving water, so I take a shower once a month, whether I need it or not. Exactly. There you go. Saving water and the environment. Snortopoopas
Well,
keeper.
polar bears can get away with that.
Yeah, they take
That's
baths all
true.
the time. Like, yeah. Drinking Coca-Cola and taking baths. It's a hard knock life.
Well,
That's
yeah,
right.
exactly, Franco. That's just like we said. Any type of work like that, you'll get in shower.
Yeah,
You
oh, yeah.
stinky.
Mhm.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, that person needs a shower daily.
Yes.
As opposed to someone that doesn't,
Oh.
maybe. But
Oh God, yeah. And Wendy Travel Warrior, yeah, when you work in a
Also,
hospital, you
yes.
need to shower every day. Sick and injured humans stink. Yes, they do.
Yeah, and
Very
like
much.
But it has no
contagions and things on you.
benefits. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
For certain people,
No benefits.
I don't like this, like bringing in all of humanity and because they interviewed like 5 fucking people.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. That's true.
Why
But
people-
Wendy, we kind of thought that you enjoyed the musk of sick and injured humans. How good.
Exactly, right?
Yeah. Especially in the morgue. So, and John Peterson, look up U.S. Navy and water hours aboard ship. Ooh, am I going to regret that or no? However,
Well, I
I've been
bet
on
because like
HMS
they have like
cruisers.
limited, water for showers and shit. So like you
That's
get
true.
that privilege of showering whenever you want.
Yeah, like Group
Yeah,
A, you
that's right.
shower today. Group B, you shower tomorrow. Yeah, it's like
You
Yeah,
have a window
I'm
of
just
hot
used to-
water from this hour to this hour. You don't shower then, you're fucked.
Yep. I'm just used to the smells after 33 years of nursing. So you've gone nose blind.
All those nose hairs are burned off or gone numb. from
Exactly.
Exposure.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Meanwhile, Tim is like, I work at a grocery store. I take nice long showers after work. Really?
Well,
Huh.
grocery
After
store
grocery
makes
store.
sense. I mean, with other people and like the general
Yeah.
public, most of those motherfuckers
yeah,
probably don't
yeah.
take showers when they come into
And
the grocery
sometimes
store.
you need to walk around. You have to lift stuff. It's a lot of things you have to do in certain stores. So
But say if you're working at a computer
Yeah.
all day long and you're not moving at all, you're like, whatever, you'll do it every second day.
maybe.
Well, yeah,
you know.
that I can understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see, next here from the Huffington Post. If you think my pronouns are optional, we can't keep being friends.
Bye.
Right. Exactly.
Yep, bye-bye. Don't
Bye-bye.
need to
Yeah.
anymore.
Here's some new pronouns for
Yes.
you. Grow up.
Yeah.
Now, this is actually an
my
old article, as we
pronouns
can
is
see.
fuck you.
And believe it or not,
Yeah.
this is going in the way of the dodo. I notice it's starting to go away. This is slowly, for surely, it's starting to go away now because this is a few years old, as we can see. But now this is becoming a thing of the past. I think it's finally seeing its day. I think it's going away now. Thank goodness.
Yeah, right. It never did make sense. All these
No,
stupid
it's stupid.
pronouns of everything.
Well,
Which
that's
is, I still don't know what a Caesar is.
Well, that's what caused Jordan Peterson to make the name because remember he wouldn't do it when he was teaching, and he did.
Right.
It's not that he disrespected trans people or anything like that. He's like, I shouldn't be forced to speak a certain way. That's controlling my language. He still respected trans people and stuff. No, people don't realize
No,
that.
he
It's
was
not
he
being
was against
disrespected.
forced speech or compelled
Exactly.
speech.
Exactly.
He made some really good points during that.
You guys are all homophobes.
Well, that's kind of hard on my side. I'm
we are big homophobes.
Yeah, we're horrible. Just terrible.
That's right.
Just have
Stop it, you people.
Just
God,
stop
it's
being
hurting
gay,
everybody's
right? Just
family.
stop.
Yeah, just stop.
Phobia
So-
means some kind of fear, and that is no fear.
Yeah,
Tasty. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm a polar bear. To me, your pronouns are I am tasty.
Exactly.
That's good.
Oh my god. And John Peterson, yeah, the biggest problem with it is that it was controlling your language while you aren't even talking to them. Pronouns are for when you were talking about them with someone else. Exactly, right?
Mhm.
Proper English.
Exactly. I never
Proper
understood that.
English.
Like, use my pronoun, but I'm not going to use your pronoun when I'm talking to you. That makes no sense. Like, how you
Yeah.
doing there, they? Like, what? No.
My mind always goes to Dragon Age Veilguard when the characters are talking about Tosh.
No, I'm non-binary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and oops, I said the wrong pronoun. So the one character starts doing fucking push-ups.
Yeah,
I have to
you
do
do the
push-ups because I missed
Yes.
it. I dead named. It's like, oh my god.
You need
Oh,
to do
I know.
bars. It's called bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go
I,
too into the
I
game.
finished the
Bullshit.
game. I know everything. I finished the
Awful.
game.
But yeah, that just reminds me of like, oh yeah, I gotta do push-ups because I made a mistake. Everybody should.
Yeah,
do push-ups.
exactly.
Yeah, of course. We all have to do that now. Come on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Don't
in
force
the
me to be
real
helping.
world, we just ignore all this nonsense and go on with our daily routine.
Exactly.
Just like Lord Thoft is trying to distract us right now with boobs. So there we go.
I wish the game gave
And
me
it
an
works.
option where Tosh was like, "You can't accept my pronouns, and I'm leaving
I
the
like
party."
booty, but yeah.
Good, get out.
Oh,
I don't
man.
want you on my team anyways. Fuck off.
I know.
But
I
you
said
can't.
what Caesar means. Oh, you sent it to me on Facebook. Oh boy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and we have a
this up.
lot of these kind of stuff. I've gone through a long list over 100 genders and sexualities and what they mean, and it's crazy how much they have.
Oh, okay. He actually sent it to me
Yes.
on.
There's only
Let's break it down to everybody. Let's break it down
Two.
to everybody. Wait, there's only
There's
two
only-
genders. Okay.
yes.
We're
Only
done.
Oh, there we
two.
go. Yeah.
Only two, not 72 flavors of insanity, just two.
Yeah. Oh, they're neutral pronoun, gender neutral
yes,
pronouns.
yes.
Oh, whatever.
Of
The other
course.
thing that's really
I can-
annoying
I'm gonna
is
say
people
this.
creating new phobias now. People
Exactly.
like make up phobias. I'm phobia. It's like you just made that bullshit up. I'm not gonna
Well,
start saying
the
that.
xeno
But
You don't
pronouns.
suffer from it.
There's
Yeah, it's the
xeno
xeno
pronouns. Like
and I,
they
and I do
say,
want to
I'm
say
bug
something.
self. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know, but I do want to say
Oh,
something. I do want to
those,
say something,
yes.
and that is
Yeah. Yeah.
me and some of my friends. Since we went through a lot of this LGBTQ nonsense privately,
Hey, Penny.
and just see, and we were looking at a lot of these names and all that kind of stuff. This is like a legit LGBTQ community thing, and we found out that they had a Discord server, right?
Right.
So we decided to join the Discord server to see what's going on there, right?
Oh boy.
Yes, they also do. This is a real thing. They actually do believe in bestiality also in the LGBT community. It's
Oh,
allowed.
My shock.
Yes, and a lot of these kind of crazy stuff on their site and everything. They're crazy.
Oh god. And Pat, it want to be funny how none of this is being questioned as multiple personality disorder. Exactly right. Right. So
Yeah.
it's true. And Fabric Folds never eat the LGBT
Mental health, people.
sandwich. That's right. Exactly. Mental health. And speaking of mental health, as we get on to the first article here, which is making waves all around the place, and it's even more fun because it happened on my birthday. Well, we got this for the I don't know.
Oh,
what,
yes,
50
yes.
Oh
15th
God!
time
Been
now.
so many years,
Yeah,
I
I
remember
know.
what first time I heard about this. I was probably 19 years old, and I will be 30 this year. So
Thank you for the memories.
thank you for all the good memories, but I believe it when I see this.
And
That's
the
what I believe
wishful
is.
thinking it brings about. Okay.
I like
And
when
it doesn't
someone
matter.
said
The
that,
thing, it doesn't matter if she's out. It doesn't matter because again, someone else like her is gonna take over. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
How nice would it be that the last thing she does on her way out is give somebody coffee, and it's like her career went full circle.
Exactly
wow.
right.
His career went all the way full circle back around to being a coffee catcher.
I would like to see her as the coffee machine.
Right.
So, yeah. So, not that we haven't heard this over the years again, but what the heck? Let's just hope and pray that this is true. Star Wars Chief Kathleen Kennedy set to exit Lucasfilm in 2025. I've heard October 2025 of this year, but beggars can't be choosers. If it's this year, it's this year. So, and like everybody is saying, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it because we have heard this over the media over the years.
Since I was 19, man.
Exactly.
It looks like she's trolling us. It looks like she's having a stroke there. I don't know.
Fade in.
Probably.
Fade in.
You know,
Well, that's just the still is like mid. They caught her like mid speech.
Yeah.
This is what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
You know, she's gonna quit, and her twin sister is gonna take over.
Or
Neither
worse,
George
she'll
Lucas-
pass it to Filoni. She'll pass it to Filoni, and everything
The
will
guy who
become a
doesn't know what
live-action
Star Wars is
cartoon.
at all.
Oh,
Every
God.
time he
Give me
speaks
Favreau.
about it, he doesn't know shit.
I know some people might like that, but give me Favreau.
I'd
let
rather
him run
have
it.
Favreau than
Yeah.
Filoni.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, neither George Lucas or Kathleen Kennedy have
just get the guy who actually
No, I
did
don't think so.
Andor. Just get the guy who did Andor at least, because he at least have a vision and he's actually doing something compared to all the other things.
And Fabric Folds. Ever notice that KK looks like a bleached version of Kamala?
Oh,
It's
wow.
like they mint these Karens from a mold or something.
No, they're like the Eternals. They come off an assembly line.
Ah,
There's a Kathleen Kennedy
yeah.
one. There's a
Yes.
Victoria Alonso. There's the lady from Amazon. They just come off an
There
assembly.
we
Phoebe Waller-Bridge. They just come off like Eternals. There's one for every franchise.
Do, 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 do,
No,
do.
the big question is,
God.
does it matter at this point? I mean, has there
It
been
doesn't
too much
matter.
damage done to the Star Wars brand?
And nothing else matters.
Only thing I like in the Star Wars thing now is Andor. That's about it. That I'm
Yeah,
actually looking
Andor,
forward to.
Andor wasn't too bad. So
I mean, if we look at things that Disney owns, Star Wars is probably the least damaged. And the MCU is pretty well damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't
doesn't-
know. A lot of people are saying I like the Mandalorian.
I
the
think
first season,
Star Wars
you know.
is the most damaged.
Do you
especially
think
from
Star
my
Wars is the most damaged?
one of it, at least at my point of view, because
Okay.
I'm a bigger Star Wars fan than a
I
Marvel
could see
fan.
that. Yeah.
Right. Right.
And how they just removed all the expanded universe and stealing concepts and ideas from the expanded universe and trashing a lot of these kind of stuff and removing and destroying the continuity all over with it.
Yes. I can
And-
see that because I have a lot more Star Wars collectibles than anything else. I have like the old Laserdisc set,
Oh,
box
yes.
set. I have
Yeah.
magazines, comic books, toys. So
Exactly.
Star Wars has the largest, I guess you could say, footprint in the culture. I don't know what the term for that is. The
Shouldn't it be a
zeitgeist or
murder
what?
of Karens? Like a murder of crows?
There we go. There
No.
we go.
Murder of Karens?
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
a quick
Murder of
question.
Crows.
With Pop. Now, isn't that the most film accurate one? Is on Laserdisc for the original Star Wars film?
Yeah. I
think
mean,
so, yeah.
if you want something before George Lucas started messing around with it, there's the Laserdisc that didn't have his special super spiffy special effects added to him and extra
That's right.
scenes, and only Han shot, not that Han shot first, only
Yeah.
Han shot.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but anyway,
Yeah.
the news here after a turbulent 13-year tenure, Kathleen Kennedy has told Disney. So I guess she told Disney, along with her friends and colleagues, all two of them, that she plans to step down as Lucasfilm.
How many times have
president.
she said this?
I know. That she plans to step down as Lucasfilm president by year's end.
Yeah,
Well,
right. Yeah. I
yeah,
believe it when I see
exactly.
it, man.
Yep. because I mean, how many times have we heard this from Nerdronic, from Drunk 3PO, or Doomcock, and
many others,
and many other Star Wars pundits and stuff like that, all across YouTube.
Yes,
You know,
I can remember. I've talked about this when I started the Gotham 540 channel. That is one of the things I talked about, and that's like 4 or 5, 5, 6-ish years ago.
Yeah,
it's been part of the rumor mill for
way
ages.
too long.
Exactly. And it's not that here on the, it's not that we're like, saying, oh, these guys were wrong. They were totally wrong. It's not that whatsoever. But, we can all say it safely here. We've heard it before. I'll believe it when I see it, and not to be a doubting Thomas here, but we've heard it so many times that the only way we're actually going to believe it is when it actually happens.
And she's out of there, yeah.
Exactly.
But then we're gonna get someone else who's gonna do a lot of the same mistakes because they don't want people in charge who actually cares about this universe as much.
Yep. So, but Kennedy's exit aligns with Disney CEO Bob Iger's planned departure in 2026. Again, I'll believe it when I happen. Puck News, they should have put the F in there. So, reports that the 72, the 72-year-old, wow, she's ancient old, executive initially intended to leave in 2024. That's why we probably haven't seen her in a long time, but extended her tenure for another year. The major trades corroborate the report, adding that Kennedy has told people she plans to retire. However, neither Disney, Lucasfilm, nor Kennedy herself has officially confirmed the news. There you go. But there's a little bit of an update.
And I just want to say, what's also really funny about her, every time something flops, she doesn't want to talk about it.
No.
But if something really goes more well, then she wants to come out of the closet and talk about stuff.
Oh, exactly.
That's how she is.
I made this.
Except for fan reaction to Luke Skywalker showing up on Mandalorian as opposed to Rey. It was like that. I think that genuinely made her react negatively. Is like, why didn't Rey get that kind of reaction?
Especially after the way the way they killed Luke too in Last Jedi, and then he still shows up in Mando, and people get hyped.
ODing on the Force.
Yeah,
I mean, he concentrated really hard.
Yeah,
and then died.
Exactly.
One of the most powerful Jedis to ever live.
Then he really aged quite a bit from Mandalorian to Last Jedi, but the franchise is damaged.
Really damaged all over the place. And one thing I will always say about Last Jedi, how can Kylo Ren be so stupid and not see that he's using the same lightsaber they destroyed a couple of hours ago?
I know, right? And hello, Joe. And man, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate you being here, and thank you for the birthday wishes, dude. And hey, Infinity, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here, dude. And thank you also for the birthday wishes there. I really appreciate it. So, but there's an update. The Variety reports the outlet states a separate source close to Kennedy, could only get so close because, they had garlic and they didn't want the life sucked out of them. However, dismissed the initial report by Puck as pure speculation and said nothing has been decided. Well,
it is just pure speculation. That's what it is.
There you go.
Again,
it's been that for
so many
6,
years.
7, 8 years.
Yep.
However, how long it's been going.
Yep.
It's been wishful thinking, but honestly, I don't care at this point. Star Wars, I hate to say it, Star Wars is dead because everybody has been saying Star Wars is dead for a number of years, but it's true. I don't really have much interest in the franchise aside from sitting down and having a look at the original trilogy, maybe looking through my comic books.
Yeah.
Dusting off the toy collection, whatnot. There's nothing Disney is putting out that interests me as a fan. And it's kind of interesting that Disney has connections to 3 major franchises that are either dead or dying.
Yep.
Doctor Who, Star Wars, and Marvel.
Yep.
Exactly.
Two multiple reasons. One, bad writing. Of course, we know that. Two, they milk it. They milk it too much. We oversaturate with
agenda driven, bad writing. It's everything, the whole mix of the whole package.
You said the first three. I'll go back and say I don't even mind the prequels compared to anything new.
Oh, yeah. The prequels are really good in comparison to Disney trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was George Lucas's Star Wars. It's not Disney's Star Wars.
And I do enjoy the original holiday special a lot
lot more. Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, it's a classic. I watch that every year.
Yeah.
That's just brilliant.
And all of its goofiness. It's got a goofy charm to it, doesn't it?
Exactly. It does. It does. I don't care.
And the introduction to Boba Fett.
Oh, yeah. Introduction of Boba.
First appearance. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, the rest of it is like of its time. It was like only something
like
like
being
that
on
could have come
acid
from
when
the
you watch
70s.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what's so fun about it.
Yep, it is. So, but yeah, so speculation, folks. That's all that it is. It's speculation. So don't get too excited. So, but with the news breaking, Disney has not announced Kennedy's successor. However, speculation is already swirling about the potential candidates to lead Lucasfilm and the Star Wars franchise. So let's go over this and see possible replacements. Jon Favreau.
Don't think that's going to happen, but
probably
that's
not.
A guy I want. I think Favreau would be the best. Personally, I think he has such a passion for this. He fought.
But again, he still needs to work with other people too, so it can still go a little bit clashing when it comes to certain things.
Well, here's the thing. Favreau played a key role in revitalizing Star Wars with The Mandalorian, right? And is currently working on The Mandalorian and Grogu.
What happened to The Mandalorian?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, let's give it this, okay? At least for Jon Favreau, bringing back Luke Skywalker, all right?
Oh, I cried. I think awesome. I cried when that happened. It was so brilliant.
I felt nothing.
Yeah.
I cried. It was so well done.
I felt nothing.
It was amazing. That moment was amazing. Bringing back Luke Skywalker, like little hints, like, oh, it's a single X-Wing. Who could it be? Green lightsaber. Oh, no, they didn't.
Yeah.
I'm happy you guys enjoyed it. I was just like, yeah, whatever. I don't effing care.
Oh, no. Yeah, I cried. I literally was in tears.
Bad CGI, bad scene, didn't make no sense to me.
He was still there.
It was just stupid.
It made sense, I thought, in the story. It was the highlight of it. I mean,
it all leads up to Jake Skywalker. That's one of the reasons I didn't care too, because it all leads up to The Last Jedi.
That's true. I mean, I thought that back then. I was like, no matter how much you enjoy the first season or two of Mandalorian, all roads still lead to Disney trilogy, unfortunately.
And let's not forget too, Favreau stood up for Chrono and she got fired. She was like, no, I don't want her in. They were going to have her own show. He's like, no, we got to keep her. So, I mean, in the end, the studio won because they're idiots, but he wanted her.
Because they have more power than he does. That's the problem. They have more power over all this than him.
I like the fact that I like the fact that he goes to George Lucas and consults with him.
Yeah.
He'll do that. He'll go to the stores and say, okay, how can we do this? Yeah, because at least he wanted to at least honor George Lucas in this little, side universe that he wanted to create with The Mandalorian.
And another point, let me bring up too. People forget John's a good actor. He actually has done some comedy and other stuff.
He's a good actor.
Oh yeah, like was it chef or whatever? He's a cook in this. Hilarious. He's actually.
But I will say, I would prefer him taking over. But the only problem is the whole other people in the studio and everything what they're doing.
Yeah,
and they have more power than him. But at least he tried to do something. Even though I think the Mandalorian sucked for the most part. I only liked the first episode to a certain point. Everything else was just shit and boring. In my view, that's just me personally. But at least he tried to do something. I'll give him that. More creative than others at a certain point. But again, the problem is the studio. You have to let a lot of these people go, remove a lot of them, and just have new people in charge that will actually do something. Like I said, you can have John and you can have the guy who do the Andor show. For example, I think that could be a great team, and they could do something unique and better, at least, with a vision.
Appion, your thoughts, Jon Favreau.
I like Jon Favreau. I like him as an actor. I like him as a director and a like a creative. I think what he did with Iron Man, the first season of Mando, was really good. Yeah, I'd be down to see him in charge and let him have more control. Mando season 3 was a mess. It seemed like he wrote some of it, and then other people did the rest.
Yeah, interference from others.
And I was gonna say too is I think that Kathleen Kennedy, I'll believe she's really gone if she has a picture posted of her wearing the Force was female shirt. Was
yes, I would love to see that. Oh man, yeah. One could say that period will be over and done with, and left a bloody mess. And then next up, we
28
got
days later.
Yeah, exactly right. At least it's not 28 years later. Yeah. Next, we got Dave Filoni, a longtime Star Wars creator. Filoni has been instrumental in shaping the franchise through Clone Wars, Rebels, Ahsoka, and more. Recently promoted to chief creative officer.
That's actually some time ago now.
He now oversees all Star Wars storytelling.
Yes, he does, and that's a big problem. That's a big problem. He oversees everything. He thinks he knows everything about Star Wars, and every time he explains how stuff works, he does not understand it.
Yeah,
because everything is stupid.
I will say this for Dave Filoni. Okay, I didn't mind his Clone Wars. I didn't mind Rebels,
but he didn't write stuff alone.
I enjoyed Rebels.
No. That's true. That's true. And even though he came up with the character Ahsoka for Clone Wars,
you can never let her die.
Yeah, well, exactly. But it was a nice addition to Clone Wars, right?
Oh no, it was
a good I like her.
Horrible series.
She should have never been Anakin's Padawan. She should have another master and not ruining the whole goddamn continuity. God damn.
However,
she was never mentioned. Never.
No, that's true. But however, I'm going to say this: he sucks at the proverbial teat of Kathleen Kennedy to the point of just totally 100% simping for her, and that's why.
And remember, he helped with The Last Jedi also. If you don't forget that, he helped with Last Jedi.
Exactly. I enjoyed Clone Wars for what it was in the beginning. Okay,
and I love Rebels. I like Rebels.
Yeah, a lot. Back when Lucas was still in charge, right? Because at least Lucas had a little bit of a collar on him
to a certain
point, right? To a certain point of view. No, so I didn't mind him for that, but after that, when he really started going on the dark side of Disney things with Kathleen Kennedy, yeah. And on top of that, if you kind of knew what his wife was kind of into, it's pretty dark shit. So,
the dream woman of all men, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Lord thought Filoni either it'll be a woman. Wait for it. Yeah, you know what? It would not surprise me.
Maybe they can find both.
Yeah, maybe it'll be trans woman. The Fabric Pros. To be honest, I wouldn't watch Star Wars no matter who runs it. I've checked out of Star Wars, Star Trek, and Doctor Who. They cannot be redeemed in my eyes. No, you know what? I kind of agree with you on that. It's so far gone.
I'm getting kind of there as well. I mean, hate to be pessimistic, but yeah, I think the franchises have run their course, so we need a break from them. They need new blood and somebody to rejuvenate them.
Yeah.
Look at the space in between the original 3 and then the prequels. There was 10, 15. That's what I say. Take 10 years off, 15 years. No Star Wars, nothing. Just stop.
But that's not going to happen. We know that. And also, it's no matter, I do enjoy Andor for the most part, but it doesn't mean Star Wars is redeemable or anything like that. I just like Andor as a show in general. I don't look at it as a Star Wars show mostly. I just look at it as a sci-fi show mostly.
Yeah.
But it's nothing to redeem. It's like if you are gonna redeem it, you have to take up some years break. You need to get a whole new people, some other people in charge. Not with Disney, in my opinion. You need to just get out of it and just say this. The Disney stuff is not canon, and just go back to respecting the source material and actually do something.
Imagine Guillermo del Toro doing a Star Wars.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Imagine.
That'd be interesting.
That, creative with a mind for creatures and weird aliens.
I would.
Yeah.
I.
Yeah,
You know what?
Headland,
That'd be very
quit Star
interesting.
Wars after the flop of her Acolyte. She actually dropped. She's not going to do more
Yeah,
Star Wars.
Fabric.
She
You
dropped
know,
out.
you guys are going to be Headland if KK retires, right? Oh
The
God. You know
power
what?
of many.
Yeah.
she's done with
Oh, I
Star
had
Wars
forgotten
now. She
all about
left.
that. I
She
had like
left.
blocked that out of my.
The power of one.
The power
Oh,
of
God.
many.
I had forgotten all about that. Oh, great.
I know. You know what? And I also want to go back to something that Finity said. Yeah, what sequel trilogy? Exactly. Here's the
Exactly,
thing.
yeah.
It's
Exactly,
not
right?
canon. It's not canon if you don't acknowledge it. You don't have to acknowledge it. You can just enjoy when Lucas had it, and that's it. You don't have to acknowledge any of
And
this
just
Star
read
Wars
Expanded Universe, then you get a fantastic
That's all.
continuation of the
Right,
story.
right.
Exactly.
Back before
And
you
what he
could
said-
just hyperspace through shields and like
Exactly.
ruin
Oh,
all space
God,
fights.
Right.
Wendy, it's going
The
to take a
Holdo
lot to
maneuver.
wow.
No!
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
I
God.
get PTSD whenever it's mentioned. No!
I know.
No!
But Wendy's right here. It's gonna
But
take.
Wendy's right.
It's gonna
Yeah, it's going to take a lot to wow me to bring me back to Star Wars.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's a
Yeah,
lot that needs
yeah.
to be fixed. A lot.
It's going to have to be an
Skeleton
act of
Crew was
God.
okay. That's the problem too. Is Skeleton Crew
Yeah.
suffered from
Yeah,
post
Skeleton Crew
Acolyte.
was decent. It was not too horrible.
I mean, it wasn't
Terrible-
great. Like, it wasn't my favorite,
it
but it
was-
was like, this is okay, Star Wars.
It
Like,
didn't make me mad, you know. It didn't make me
Yeah.
mad or anything. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's a decent show. I actually enjoyed, you know, the story and what they were doing, but
Yeah.
it's still not redeemable, even if I think it was decent. But if they
was-
want to continue in a better way, they should continue more on like what they did with Skeleton Crew and Andor.
Yeah.
At least focus more on those kind of side things and, you know, just try to create something original instead and more interesting stuff.
It was
But-
one of the few shows that did not give me a coronary occlusion. So I'll just say that much. And Simon Kinberg, the X-Men producer, is reportedly developing a new Star Wars trilogy. No.
Yeah.
Additionally, one of his longtime team members, Derek Hoffman, recently became Lucasfilm's VP of development, replacing a Kennedy appointee.
God, what a mess. Remember they were going to have the fucking Game
Oh.
of Thrones guys do a Star Wars?
Yeah, Benioff and Weiss.
They quit. They also got to get fired and quit. There was a
Yeah.
big deal with the whole thing.
Remember Taika Waititi was attached to a Star Wars?
Oh, God,
He
yes.
still is.
He
No.
still is. He still is.
still
I
is.
will,
I don't know.
I will fucking have a problem with that.
But
in
the
all
thing
ways.
with
Oh,
the
God,
Game of
yeah, I
Thrones
know.
people, what happened is that they got a better deal with Netflix. So they were like, you know, screw Star Wars. We got a better
That's
deal
pretty
with Netflix.
bad when you get
Yeah,
a better
it
deal
is.
from Netflix than
Yeah,
going
they got a
Lucasfilm.
lot more money for doing that. They
The
got
bad
a better
thing
deal
is-
of
The bad
Netflix.
thing with that is Benioff and Weiss butchered the last two seasons of Game of Thrones.
Oh,
'cause
yeah. They just
they're
Oh, yeah.
trying
started
to
on their way out.
rush. They were trying to rush through it to get done with it so they could hop to Star Wars.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I think that's what
Exactly.
damaged
That's
their
one of the
likelihood
reasons,
of
yes.
doing anything Star Wars related.
They didn't have any source to
Uh,
go after because it's not done with the book. So it's like it goes for all sides.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
they also
yeah.
rushed it because they were going to go right to the Star Wars stuff and create,
Yep.
you know, something cool. But
And
They-
JRC was saying, I was hoping years ago that Doomcock's rumor that Ahsoka was going to use the Veil of the Force to decanonize the sequel trilogy and any Disney Star Wars. And of course, that didn't happen. No,
mean,
exactly.
Ahsoka
No, it
season
didn't.
No,
two.
that was wishful thinking.
Ahsoka
I
season 2, it could happen still.
was there as
Yeah.
well, but yeah, I don't think it'll happen.
I don't know. It's, ugh.
I kind of
Because-
think Star Wars is set in stone at this point. They're committed to this course, and since a lot of money is involved, they won't stray
Oh, man.
from what's been laid down. They're on a path.
Yeah.
They can't stray from it.
Fabric, I love that. Yeah, Filoni has so much interest in he spontaneously transitioned. My God, I love it. Hey, Max Redstone, you made it, dude. Nice to see you, man.
Hello.
And yeah, thank you for the birthday wish, Max. Really appreciate you, man. Yeah. Oh God, yeah. That's what we were hoping for, but I don't know. I just kind of knew that it was going to happen with the Veil of the Force thing. And you know, and JRC, yeah, no, I totally understand that, you know, part of us was kind of hoping, but we kind of knew it wasn't because Kennedy didn't go. She didn't go nowhere. and and just now, it is what it is. But and we know this is now speculation, but if she happens
Only
to
rumors
go,
and speculation.
exactly. If it does happen, who knows?
When she really leaves, they're going to be celebrating like when the emperor died, and like they're toppling the big emperor statue in Dormitaz, and the big celebration throughout the galaxy. I know someone's going to put together a video with Kathleen Kennedy being the statue and like tying it all together with her as the emperor. And, like, the universe is all happy and
play that Ewok song in the
end.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi. The real
Ding
ending.
dong, the witch is dead. The wicked witch, the witch is dead. Oh my God, I want that to happen so bad. All the Ewoks come out to celebrate. Oh, geez. But so Kennedy's planned departure comes just months before Star Wars Celebration Tokyo in April 2025, and reports suggest that major announcements about Lucasfilm's future, including a potential successor, could be made at the event. So, Andor series season 2 also premieres on April 22nd.
Only thing that I actually care to watch.
And Ahsoka season 2 is in the works. So
who cares?
But for now,
George Lucas should have had a son, man. Then he could have like passed it on.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Or did he? Jet Lucas? I guess he's not old enough.
Yeah.
I guess he has a son, but he's 32 now. It says.
Yeah, there you go.
Jet Lucas. What are you doing, Jet?
Yeah.
If he even cares.
Remember, George Lucas
he
also got tricked to basically sell Star Wars when he talked to Bob Iger and stuff like that. Even Iger himself admitted that in his own book.
Yeah,
exactly.
Lord
Thoth.
He used this. He used this.
They're not going to burn
what would you do if you're gone?
To make old fans happy. We just need to move on. Now, exactly, Lord Thoth. Exactly. We've had our day in the sun, and now it's over. And now it's up for us old fogies to just take what we got and just be happy with it, I guess, maybe.
Right.
So, and Fabric. Yeah, it's my birthday. It's 53.
Birthday.
53. Old, getting older. And Snorter Poopus, yeah, we're committed to this course, but we're headed into a black hole. We're committed to this course. Yeah, exactly right. Oh man, I get you. And Titan KK knows where the bodies are buried. Yeah, that's why she's untouchable. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just waiting to see how much of the Epstein files the FBI insiders destroyed to make her decision. Yeah, right. Yeah, it makes you wonder now, didn't it? But yeah, so for now, Star Wars fans just have to wait for official confirmation and more details on what lies ahead for the franchise. So, Kathleen Kennedy was George Lucas's choice to take over Lucasfilm and Star Wars. One of the dumbest mistakes he's ever made, aside from other.
Yes, they tricked him.
Choice.
They tricked him.
Oh, I know. And J.J. Abrams, God almighty, I hate him, was brought on board for the new Star Wars trilogy, with Force Awakens, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, we all know how that
also shit out. Movie.
Exactly.
I like that one. That's the only one I like.
Yeah.
I hate the Han Solo of it all, but I like the movie as far as the movie. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
You're dead to me.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm actually going to back Happy on this. I'm going to back him up on this. I didn't hate it because Ray had a potential to do something with her. They didn't. And Finn, there was potential to do something with these characters, but they just didn't.
Yeah.
So the movie was all set up.
He was just going to be a janitor. They're just going to be racist to him.
Yeah. And DJ, you got to get going. Thanks for stopping
See
by,
you, buddy.
DJ. I really appreciate
Finn
it, man.
should have been a Jedi or some kind of powered thing.
They fumbled the Finn so hard, like
they
a
did.
Stormtrooper turned Jedi would have been so fucking.
It would have been.
Yeah.
I was before just going by the first movie posters of it with Finn holding a lightsaber. I thought, oh, that's going to be fun. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
And then what happens? Like they made him a comedic janitor. He's a space janitor.
Him and Roscoe go to a casino to find a code breaker.
Yeah, I know, right?
But he is force sensitive, and in the Lego universe, he's in the teachings of Rey. So yeah.
I will. Yeah, I will give you that, Appion. You know, I did have
It's not a
high
perfect
hopes for
movie,
it.
but
No, it's not. But you know, yeah, I was kind
At
of hoping the
all.
same thing with Finn, right? It's like, ooh, yeah, okay, lightsabers moving. Here we go. Finn's gonna kick some ass. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I think that's my
And-
biggest pet peeve with the sequel is it's all the setup of that movie. I like the setups, and I hated all of the payoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that came
Yeah.
after. I hated all of them.
Right. Well, because I
did-
thought,
I-
okay, you get a stormtrooper that just nicks right off. He doesn't want to be part of this, you know, like
I like
was
that
gonna
he
say- I was
watches
gonna
them
say
mowing
Vietnam.
down that village of people, and he's like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah,
And then he turns around and starts mowing down hordes of stormtroopers to escape. And it's
Right.
like, okay, well,
and then
It's so
and then
weird
you
he didn't
think
know
he's
they could
gonna be-
fly.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
like,
fly now.
really?
They fly now.
Ugh.
That's
And then
Been
you think
working
he's
there
gonna
for
be a-
so
See,
many
that's Rise of
years.
Skywalker.
Yeah,
And didn't know they
And
could
then-
fly.
And then you think that he's going to be a Jedi, and it's like, ooh, that'd be like a really awesome twist to do, right? That would have been
Yeah.
really, really cool. But no, you have to get like 90 pounds soaking wet Ray, and just, oh god,
Ray
you know?
Palpatine on top of that.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ray
the Palpatine thing was the dumbest thing they ever did.
But
Ray
it's so
could've-
much dumber. It's
Wait,
just
wait,
so
wait.
much dumber
You
because
should have
Yep.
developed her like you did Luke. If you developed her like she didn't know how to do anything at first,
She's
but
a
she
Mary
initially-
Sue, though.
She should have been Luke's
but
daughter.
they are more into the story.
Yeah.
They didn't the reveal in the movie, and that is again Palpatine in the movie is a clone.
but-
And
Yeah,
Ray,
yeah,
Ray,
and-
Ray is and the father to Ray is a clone of Palpatine. So
But-
technically,
Right.
he's the father and grandfather, and not just that. Later in the Disney comics of Star Wars, they did tease and show that they had Luke's hand, and when they did cloning,
Oh.
Snoke and
Oh,
Palpatine, they
really?
cloned with the more Skywalker blood that they kind of use the Skywalker blood. So she's technically
Yeah.
a Palpatine
Oh,
and
God.
Skywalker through cloning.
But
Thank
even,
God I never
okay,
read the comics.
put all that aside. The fact that she knew how to do everything and instantly was stupid.
But yeah, that's because
Yeah,
she's
and
Skywalker and
Yoda
Palpatine. That's
saying-
why.
I don't care who
Yeah.
she is. Like just like Luke, he should
That's
have.
the
You know, she
defense.
should have been. She should have been trained and learned. The first movie should
Oh,
have been
yeah,
her
yeah.
growing, being clumsy, and learning how to do this. I would have had
But
more because.
but you had Yoda coming out saying she doesn't need training anymore. She doesn't need the
No.
old ancient tomes of Jedi
hated that.
knowledge. She knows
Be
it
all
all.
the Jedi
already.
she is.
She's a know-it-all.
I don't know. The
No,
first
with all
time
Mary
she
Sue
fought,
know-it-all.
the first time she
Exactly.
fought fucking Kylo Ren,
So
he
that's
put her to
great,
sleep.
you know.
He put her to
Yeah.
sleep instantly. He put her hand behind her back. She couldn't even defend herself. He
I know.
froze her, and then he put her to sleep. So I don't know
Yeah.
how she was.
You know,
a
the funny
Super
thing is that
Mary Sue there.
Kylo Ren
Okay.
was super powerful in Force Awakens and then just got weaker through the movies. Isn't that
Right?
funny?
Right, right.
He could stop
Trained
Well, he's
fires
the
and
Jedi
everything.
Chewbacca shot him
Sith
with the
arts.
bowcaster.
Oh
He
yeah.
was such an emo simp. It was like just
Yeah, he was Darth Temper Tantrum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's so sad because they're such a great actor and just wasting
excellent
such a
actor.
great
No,
actor.
he was the only one putting out any effort. I thought. I mean,
Yeah.
the
He put
actor
out the
for-
effort that he could at least.
Yeah,
of
he's
what
the
he
only
got.
one that I kind of watched and kind of enjoyed just for what he was able to do with the source material. I think
And-
for me, I keep going back to Mandalorian episode 1, season 1. I really enjoy it. I thought, okay, are we going to get to see a darker, grittier side of the Star Wars universe? No, Mandalorian became a babysitter with Grogu.
Exactly.
Exactly.
As like get rid, pawn off Grogu to Luke Skywalker and have Mandalorian go off on the darker, seedier side of the Star Wars universe.
And what's a
Ah.
little bit sad too is that
And-
we had the guy who's basically doing the Jurassic World movies right now. He's not always the best writer, but Colin Trevorrow or whatever his name was. At least when you did read his script for the final Star Wars movie, because he wanted to respect George Lucas as much as he could before he got fired from the project. But at least what he did. He made Rey her own character. He in the leaked script that was also confirmed real by him and all that. He was really happy that people enjoyed it. But Ray was actually training. She had to go to trial, all the training, all that kind of stuff. She was her own character with her own last name. And in the end of the story, you find out that Kylo Ren is actually the guy who killed her parents and everything. It's actually, a big.
Oh man.
And that was just a much better story. And
The
you
guy
had
she
Hux.
loves. The man. she
Yeah.
loves.
But that was not
Exactly.
in that story. There was no love between them in that story.
Because she saw him shirtless in Last Jedi.
She was with Poe
Exactly,
in that
right?
story. She was with Poe. She ended up with Poe basically in that story.
It
And it would've-
seems like
But-
everything they do.
They had like 5 lines
tries-
of dialogue together in the whole
Yeah.
trilogy.
Yeah,
it seems
exactly,
like
right?
everything they do is to prop
Oh,
up
man.
Rey, who is like a hollow cardboard cutout
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, but Colin
They all
wanted,
are.
Colin wanted to try to make her more of a redeemable character and actually give her training, actually give her more story in this.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and Hux was actually pretty cool in this too, even though he had a little bit of a darker turn in this story.
Yeah.
But you found out in that story he actually they actually collects artifacts, old artifacts, so that you have Mace Windu's lightsaber and a lot of other old artifacts from the older movies and stuff like that. And Hux, basically in the script, he actually kills himself because he doesn't want to lose. So he's like, nope, I'm going to end my own life in my own terms because I don't want to lose in that kind of sense. Because that's how he
JRC.
was. He was crazy. He's a crazy guy.
JRC, exactly. When did it become a soap opera?
Yeah.
I know, right?
It was always a soap opera.
No!
The stomach
George.
churns.
But, however,
Yeah,
the
why they call it a
franchise
space opera then?
Exactly,
Ah.
right? However, the franchise would struggle thereafter, as we all know. Yeah, Last Jedi was just bleh, forget that. It was like so retarded. And the Willow series, canceled after and removed from Disney
Willow.
Plus. Oh god,
They
yeah.
want you to not remember that exists.
No,
exactly.
What about removing
was like-
Acolyte and other stuff too?
and
Maybe that's a good
Indiana-
idea.
And Indiana Jones and the Dial of Density.
Oh my god, if they removed Acolyte, the
Oh.
streamer, the YouTubers and stuff would have a field day.
Oh my god,
Oh,
yes.
There'd be so many
Yes.
videos like
Yes.
Disney ashamed hides their failure.
I know. Can you imagine all the people on X and on Facebook just like, oh my god, they're racist. They removed the entire freaking Acolyte series on Disney Plus. They must hate black people. It's like, wait
I
till
bet there's
February
people
to
that
know
have
about
like
that.
the whole season, the whole series like saved on their computer. So like if that Disney inevitably does do that, it's like, oh, you can
Yeah.
take it down. I still have it. You can't take it from
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
The internet's a crazy thing.
I know I do.
No, I'm not going to watch Acolyte, but
Wasn't there something like a month or so ago that
man.
when they finished the Acolyte, somebody looked at the numbers and then looked at people who sail the high seas, shall we say?
Yeah.
It's not even the people won't even take the time to download it because it's so bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
it's so
exactly.
bad nobody wants to pirate it.
even if it's free,
Yeah.
nobody wants
Yeah.
it.
No, exactly, right?
It's like how bad
Exactly.
a show is it if nobody wants to watch it?
And Palpatine returned in Fortnite. You had to play Fortnite for it all to
What?
really make sense in Star Wars. Yeah, they did a Fortnite
Oh,
event
God.
before the Rise of Skywalker, and they had the scroll. They had like a scroll thing, and yeah, it was like
Somehow,
Fortnite.
Palpatine
Yeah.
returned again.
Yeah. For more information, play Fortnite.
Oh,
Yeah, with the whole
God
Fortnite
almighty.
thing was
He's
so
back
stupid.
again. He's
Oh,
back
God.
again.
I'll disagree with that statement earlier. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back was 80, and that was probably the best one of them all, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I love me.
Oh yeah, that was a very strong second act. Empire.
Chef kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Empire
So
Strikes
love it.
Back is fantastic.
Love
And
it.
they also,
Yeah.
Hoth
Exactly.
is filmed in Norway, so.
I thought it was
Finse.
Iceland.
No, it's
I thought it
Finse
was-
in Norway.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yes, you can
I
actually
always-
travel there and meet stormtroopers, and they still have like all this kind of cool stuff there sometimes. I want
Nice.
to, I want to go
Sweet.
there. So
So
Well-
nobody will stand around, reach down, grab some of the snow, taste it, and go, salt.
Yeah, there we go.
Hell
like in
no.
Last Jedi,
Hell
the
no.
salt.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
good
crazy.
salt.
Tasty.
Because
You're
Crate
really-
is totally different than Hoth. It's not snow, it's red.
No,
sand.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally different. Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, that's it. So for now, it's purely speculation. Don't let anybody, any other YouTuber say that, no, she's going to go. She's going to go. This is all speculation.
Speculation.
Okay?
Hope
Nothing
for the
is
best,
happening.
expect the worst.
KK.
Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
believe it before I see it. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's right. That's right. So, see now we're a little over the hour, which is okay. We'll take a brief commercial break just for Appion, and then we'll go into the next article.
What?
So, yeah.
Do you feel stressed at work?
Oh.
Yeah.
Too tired during the day?
All the time.
Self-conscious about your body image?
You might be fat! Come on down to
I can get a
Weebo's
picture of
gym!
my
Do
gut.
it! Damn!
There he
We'll
is.
fix you up, you greasy, disgusting animal!
Just do it!
Learn how to lift!
Yesterday,
Yeah.
you said tomorrow. So just do it!
Pump some iron!
This was Palpatine
Fuck you!
before he became
Don't
evil.
let your dreams be dreams.
Weebo's
Just
gym.
do it.
The burn increases now.
Just when you think it's over.
If you want to turn yourself into a proud samurai warrior, you need the katana samurai sword.
He says it so deadly serious.
This high-quality plastic weapon is a Japanese longsword, which will look just perfect with your traditional Japanese
Why is he
hakama.
saying that? Yeah, he says it with no
there you go.
enthusiasm, no nothing. He's just like
That
so deadpan
scream.
serious.
Come on.
I want you to get a
That's
high
right.
quality katana.
What did he do with the plastic sword when he
Yes.
heard the scream? What
I
happened?
know.
Just breaking news. May I interrupt
Well,
here for a quick second? There's
Sure.
some breaking news. I always keep track of while we're doing it. Wonder Woman game has officially been canceled. It's not
Yeah,
going to
that's
happen.
been canceled.
They announced it,
Oh.
and it turns out they're shutting down 3 studios. Warner Brothers, they're shutting Monolith Productions, Player First Games, and Warner Brothers Games San Diego are all being shut down now. So that's one.
Had to imagine why.
Good job, Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Too
Suicide
bad, 'cause
Squad.
You did it. You killed Rocksteady and you killed the.
I really wanted that. They were going to have the Nemesis system supposedly, that which was back in the
Yeah.
old Lord of the Rings games.
Shadow
It
of
was
Mordor game.
brilliant. So yeah, exactly. It was so good. It's an amazing. And
But when you
I would
make a
love to have
shit
seen
game that destroys everything, you know.
Ah, that's too bad. That is too bad.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Moment
I
of
thought we haven't
silence
played
for
this
Wonder
game in a
Woman.
while, and
Yeah.
exactly. And we do this game solely for Appion's education, and this is the game that we like to call.
Let's go.
Yay.
Yeah, because we haven't done this in quite a while. So, let's see. This is the game
You're right.
where we educate Appion on who's Canadian and who's not. And you guys in the chat may or may not mislead Appion into guessing who.
Just mislead
said
him so
celebrity.
Tell me all your lies.
Make
Exactly.
him confused.
Make it all happen. So,
like the trannies.
yeah, that's right. So what we got first is where Appion has to guess whether or not this guy or gal is Canadian or not. And what we got right here is Will Arnett. Is Will Arnett Canadian or no?
Oh.
Huh.
I know he was married to Amy
Oh.
Poehler and they had kids, but I don't know if he's born in America. Oh, is he Canadian?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm gonna say no.
That's what you're gonna say no?
Yeah. I'm not
Let's see.
sure, but
Lord Thops is
I don't
not.
think he
not.
is.
Let's see. Titan, yeah, had a moment of silence for Wonder Woman after 1984.
Yeah.
Franco Walker, who?
Who?
Will
Lego,
Arnett.
Lego Batman.
Yeah, exactly. Lego Batman. So let's see. Snorter Poopus, yeah, smiling too much. Must be Canadian. So
It's like he has some loony in his pocket.
Yeah.
yeah, could be. Could be.
He could.
Yeah,
be.
I'm gonna go with no.
You're gonna go with no?
Yeah, my brain's telling me no.
Okay. Well, Will Arnett is.
My brain was wrong. Bad.
Uh-oh.
Born in
There you
Toronto.
go.
Born in Toronto,
He's
yeah.
actually
Wow.
born in Toronto. Yep. Yep, that's right.
Oh,
Yep,
shit.
100% Canadian. There you go. Now you know. See? So he's Canadian.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Snortopupus there. He's smiling too much. Must be Canadian.
Yeah, it's a
know.
dead giveaway. I
It's-
should have got
Yeah,
that.
it's
right.
a smiling. It's all about the smile.
Yeah. It's
We're always
our
so
natural
happy.
default. I know, right?
Looks like he
let's
could
see.
say
And
something
next,
like, "How's it going, eh?"
Our country's ruled by a complete idiot, but we're happy.
Yeah, exactly. We just hide the pain inside deeply. So, and next,
Just like us
Evangeline Lilly.
Oh man, back when she had hair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
That's
I'm
right.
lost.
He's like Wayne Griskin.
Yeah, you like that one, Pop?
Yeah.
Cheesy joke just for you.
I'm actually rewatching that series. I don't know why.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Don't know why. There's 2 reasons right here. Maybe 3. Maybe
Let's see.
4.
Maybe Franco Walker seems to think she's Canadian. So
Yeah. Oh shit.
Let's see. So stop dissing Justin Castro.
I'm
No,
gonna
we'll do
say-
it.
God, is she
this
Canadian?
ball
I'm gonna
comes from
say
the
no
drugs.
again.
You're gonna say no again? Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, she had hair. Where? We won't say. No. Evangeline Lilly. Well, she is.
God damn you guys. Yeah, too many.
Evangeline Lilly is
Not
Canadian.
fair.
Yep.
Alberta. I just had to look it up.
Yep. She's Albertan. She's Canadian.
Gosh.
There you go.
Man.
Now you know.
Then you see her
More
in
you
Ant-Man and the
know.
Wasp, and it's like, what in the hell?
I know, right?
Fire your stylist.
Yeah,
And make it look
precisely.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Damn. So
Well,
over
there you
2
go.
today.
I
It
know.
changed so much because of that
50%.
hair.
I lost 2
So
coin
many of
tosses.
Well, you gotta use a
Exactly.
loony and a toonie, then you can win. Yeah.
There you go. Exactly right. So, which is probably the equivalent to maybe 50 cents American at this point. So,
Probably.
but now it's time for. Okay, so yeah, and Titan, I agree. Yeah, she's worth invading Canada. That's right, she is 100%. Yeah. So we got the next article up for bid here, and with another Marvel show that happens to be coming up that we talked about a couple of times here, and with somebody that's not going to be included in this, which is She-Hulk. So first reactions are in for Daredevil Born Again, because this is coming out really, really soon.
Can't
so,
wait. Please
yeah,
be
I know,
good.
right?
Yeah, please be good. Yes.
Still some
be
red
good.
flags, but I hope it's gonna be good. Even with
That's
some of the
right.
smaller red flags, I just hope it's gonna be good. I also heard that they're doing a Punisher special now, so that's the same Punisher and everything. So it's interesting what they're planning here.
Is it just me,
Yeah,
or
I
is he
keep
got the
going.
mustache going?
I keep going back and thinking it's Disney. Don't
I
get my
know.
hopes up. Lower
know.
your expectations.
Lowered expectations.
Yeah. Oh God, I should do a segment with
Or
that.
have no
Mhm.
expectations. That way you won't be disappointed.
That's right.
Mhm.
Keep them so low. Everything else looks good. Let's see. Yeah, not sure about Daredevil, says Franco Walker. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah.
I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah.
So
Once I see that first episode, then I can have a real
Yeah,
opinion.
same.
Yeah, yeah. Can I
Hopeful-
gauge it
hope
from
so
there?
much.
once I know there will be absolutely no She-Hulk references, I will be happy.
Yeah.
No matter how bad
Right?
it is.
Yeah. No mention of him having with her. Walk of shame.
Yeah, I don't even want
Yeah.
to joke like when you were summoned out of the sky. No, shut up. Don't ever talk about that again.
Exactly.
Just
Pretend
don't talk
it
about
never
it.
happened.
Don't mention it.
Never
We're done.
happened. Never happened. So, well, okay. So the first reaction.
He was too drunk. He doesn't remember.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I'd be okay with that. It was a blackout thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a blackout thing.
Yeah.
So a week prior to two big episode premiere, or big 2-episode premiere of Daredevil Born Again on Disney Plus. I still shudder at that. The first reactions are in and have hit social media, and they happen to be super positive, which fits with Daredevil Born Again getting retooled to make it more in line with the popular Marvel Netflix series. So
That's a good
perhaps
show too.
perhaps even surpassing it. This might be an actual surprise. So, but then again, have to
That's
actually
heavy
wait
to
and
say.
see.
That's really heavy to say. 'cause,
Kingpin decapitating people with car doors. No.
Exactly, right?
Because that show was fantastic. So it's
Yeah.
really hard to beat that and try to make it better than that.
Exactly. And John, yeah, the execs at Marvel are talking about bringing all of the Defenders back. I really, honestly hope so.
I'm down.
I really
They're
do.
talking about
And
it.
do Heroes for Hire.
I'm down
Give
for
me
it.
Heroes for Hire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be so happy with that. Let's see. Then you won't be happy. There's a single reference already in there. The suit he got during the cameo is still in the trailers. Yeah, I saw that.
It's still the suit, but hopefully they will not mention it.
Maybe he
Just
said,
suit.
yeah. Maybe he'll reference the suit like I wore this for something different, like not She-Hulk, and then that's why the suit's there. Hopefully.
Exactly. Or something
But
like
if
that.
but if they do reference it, let's just hope that the show can redeem itself for a little joke like that.
Yeah.
But here are some of the reviews from some people out there. This one by some guy named Liam. Hashtag Daredevil Born Again has the best plot of any MCU series thus far. And it's not close. Edgy of seat energy with audible gaps throughout. Charlie and Vincent haven't lost a step. Benson and Moorhead bring the sauce. Above all else, it's episodic. We might be back.
It ain't gonna be episodic. What do you mean? Yeah,
exactly.
It's gonna be a one story. No,
No, yeah.
I don't believe for a second it's gonna be episodic.
Yeah,
I like Appian was saying, I gotta see the first episode before I say it's
At
good
least
or
the
bad.
2,
It's
3
like,
first episode at least.
See, because
we've
at least
been
on
burned
this channel,
too many times by Disney.
exactly. Because that's what I was going to
Exactly.
say. At least on this channel, we're skeptical because we know how most of
We
these
need to be
guys are gonna play out.
critical thinking
To the
about this.
point of being pessimistic. I mean, I'm downright pessimistic. I hate to be, but we're all sci-fi nerds and whatnot. We loved Doctor
Exactly.
Who, we loved Marvel, we loved Star Wars, we loved Star Trek, and we've had to deal with multiple decades now of the franchises being butchered.
Treated
Exactly.
like shit.
And exactly, Vince. Yeah, best MC show. Yeah.
Doesn't mean much.
No,
It doesn't
doesn't.
mean much at all. It has to prove itself. So that's why I'm waiting. At least I'm gonna watch 3 episodes when everything comes out. At
Tom.
least before
I'm going in open-minded
Judge
and
it.
thinking this is going to be amazing. I'm really because
I want
the
it to
trailer
be.
I
and
want
the
it to be.
original
Yeah, I want
series,
it to
the
be.
original series, and if it's going to be like the original series, it'll be amazing. And
If they
the trailer
get
has
the
already-
theme music from the original series too, in that original opening, or not the
Oh,
original,
yeah.
but like that same style of that opening, I'd be pretty happy.
Yeah.
Start.
I'd be down with
If
that.
they can,
And
if
we
they can
need
harken
we need
back
same
to the
action
Netflix.
and the passion. We need
Oh
some
yeah, the
action,
choreography
passion.
better be there. Yeah, because the choreography
Yes.
is amazing in the
Yes.
show.
Exactly. Sort of said, is that the same shit? Smell even smells shittier than the last shit.
And Matt can smell it even more. He's got super smell.
That's right.
But
So-
again, if
Exactly.
we go back to the Netflix series, it was amazing. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the
no,
thing.
Yeah.
But it's just gonna
Totally.
be interesting to see how they're gonna treat Kingpin after what they did with him.
Yeah.
That's one thing I want to. Big red
And
flag for me at least.
Oh yeah, after
And
the
Franco-
Echo debacle.
And
Yeah,
Kate
that's
Bishop.
everything, yeah.
He lost to Kate
Yeah.
Bishop and Echo.
I know, right? And Franco, you got to get going. Hey, man, thanks for jumping on by, dude, and really appreciate you being here, man.
Thanks.
So have fun out there.
Have fun. But
And
Kingpin
Titan,
would
yes,
crush both
after
of
he
them.
did the Walk of Shame in She-Hulk, and they destroyed Kingpin. I'm positive this will suck. Says the Titan.
See, no, I'm going to disagree.
Never
because they're
know.
just
My
very-
hopium meter is running a little bit higher than average when it comes to MCU.
Yeah.
I want it to be good, but
Yeah,
I'm prepared
exactly.
for it not to be good.
Memon, whatever.
Amon. It sounds like a
Amen?
Pokemon or
Amen.
Digimon.
Okay.
Dragon
Amen.
Age
Yeah,
name.
exactly.
Amen.
Amen Jacobs, pleased to say Daredevil Born Again is brutally gripping and hurls a symphony of violence at the audience while perfectly capturing Daredevil's essence as if he never left our screens. It's not perfect with some awkward CGI, but it's a bloody delight, he says. So, some awkward CGI. Well,
Okay.
yeah, okay. I can see
Okay.
That's
maybe some CGI.
expected. That's expected.
Yeah,
Maybe like
yeah.
Matt swinging around.
Yeah, probably. Or maybe some of the stuff that his cane does, maybe. I don't know. That could be. So
Maybe some of the blood can be poorly CGI too.
Yeah.
So,
but at least you know what? They're talking about the grittiness and the violence in it.
That's what I want. I mean, the first episode of the first show, like we cut the title of after Matt like pounds Turk into the ground for like 30 seconds.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
exactly,
dun,
yeah.
That was Netflix, and Netflix was not
this
afraid
post
to
was
go
written
there.
by AI.
No, they weren't. They weren't. You know, and that's not that I'm for like, you know, bloody gore, but,
no, but
you know,
it fits
I mean,
in Daredevil's
exactly.
universe.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know,
And it
what's
fits the
another one
universe
here?
they have. So,
Oh, Netflix
Yeah.
and the Punisher, for that matter.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's why they
Nick
fit so
Van-
perfect together. That's season 2. Oh, man.
Exactly. You know, it was nice and copacetic that way, right? It just fit. Nick Van Dether, although I don't feel it doesn't exactly feel like Netflix's Daredevil, the premiere of the Disney edition maintains that maturity while telling a violent story in a new way. Forget any doubts, Charlie Cox's She-Hulk appearance. This is Matt Murdock we all wanted.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I will definitely forget, the She-Hulk appearance, because they're not going to make any reference to it. So they
If
said,
somebody comes out and says, "Oh, it's better than Moon Knight," that doesn't really say much.
well, yeah, that's true too. So
And his little brief appearance in the Spider-Man show was cool. Like
that was
teaching Spider-Man,
fun.
like
I
a
love
young
it.
Spider-Man, like, and he kicked Spider-Man's ass, which only because he's
Yeah.
a inexperienced novice Spider-Man. Let's get that clear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
If
yeah.
he was like
Yeah.
real Spider-Man, he would have got his ass beat. But I like that established Daredevil fighting a novice
know.
Spider-Man. He was like,
you know
teaching him.
exactly.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Well, let's not forget he was actually in the movie too as his lawyer.
Yep,
remember?
caught the break.
Yes, as his
Mhm.
lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you
Caught
do
the
that, I'm a
break.
good lawyer. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a better lawyer.
Yeah.
Tells happy. I love that bit. Oh my god. Let's see. Austin Mendoros. Let's see. My biggest criticism is some of the CGI feels rushed, but overall, I love the story and vibe of it all. This version of Daredevil feels much more like a superhero than he did on Netflix, and is already probably my favorite Disney Marvel Disney Plus show in recent memory.
Well, yeah, he feels like a superhero because the first seasons were his origin. So yeah, now he's done with that.
It's the beginning.
Yeah.
Of him,
He already is.
getting,
Exactly. So, all right. Well, so
the
far,
biggest
so
criticism,
good.
the biggest criticism that we have heard so far is just the CGI being a little off. But that's
Yeah.
about it. But that's
So-
not too big.
We're
It's not
used
too
to
big.
that with Marvel and the Modok.
Yeah, we are used to it now.
Yeah.
you know.
And how they,
Modok.
Look at
The
Scar
Modok of it all.
and
Yeah.
how they've
Scar.
alienated seed
Red Hulk.
CGI
That's 5
companies.
minutes in a movie.
Yeah, exactly,
Mm.
Pop. Oh man. Yeah, Scar and friggin' Quantum
Yeah.
Mania, and
So we are
oh
used
my
to it by
God.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We
TV
expect it.
TV shows generally have a smaller budget, obviously, than movies. So yeah, you kind of get to expect it, So,
Exactly.
but at least that seems to be like the only complaint, the CGI. So, let's see, Eric Marchin. There's something Daredevil Born Again sacrifices to shock and surprise. Character credibility. I'll get into it on Untitled Movies when the time is right. Character credibility. Well, all right.
I really hope that Colleen Wing and Misty Knight are in this in some capacity, because they were starting the Heroes for Hire at the
Oh,
end of
yeah.
Iron Fist. At the end of Iron Fist, they were legitimately like gonna start the business. So it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Exactly.
yeah, they were starting the business. Yeah, her,
Yeah.
Misty with her cyborg arm like a Winter Soldier, and then Colleen
Yes.
with her Iron Fist.
I'd like to see
Mhm.
more Jessica Jones, more Luke
Me too.
Cage.
Hmm.
I
even
hope we
Danny
see
Rand.
Rosie Dawson back.
Oh, Night Nurse.
Yeah, Night Nurse.
Yeah.
I hope she comes back. I really did enjoy her.
I mean,
in the
Disney,
Netflix.
in between like shooting Ahsoka, like, hey, take the makeup off, pop over here, be
Yeah.
Claire again for Daredevil for a couple episodes. Why not?
Yeah, right.
Lord Thought, please do not mention Iron Fist to me.
Danny Rand's
I
in
like
the
Iron
first
Fist.
season.
I didn't
It's
mind.
like I do enjoy his character. I enjoy the
Yeah.
actor who played him. Yes, first season was not the best. Season 2 could have been better, but they had at least, you know, a decent actor. It's the one episode on Luke Cage when you actually have him, you know, same actor in one of the episodes. And that episode, he feels more like Danny. He feels more like Iron Fist, and you know, you just need better writing, better writers and people on it, and you have a perfect actor.
I just want to
season
see
was
it
not-
corrected and go and have the Iron Fist go back to Danny at least. That's what I want to see.
Because second season really wasn't about him. I like the actor. He needs martial arts lessons or choreography.
He did that for season
training.
2. He did that for season 2. They had the Black Panther choreographers
Yeah.
in it. So that's
Yeah.
when he finally did more of martial arts himself. In the
Mhm.
first season, he didn't, you know, he had to have a stunt double fight for him most
What
of the
about
time.
the Defenders?
No, that was more him too, because, you know, he did train for that too more.
Please no more reminding me of the deflators as the Titan. Oh my God.
I will go back and rewatch any of
yeah.
those over anything Disney MCU
Oh, yeah.
TV.
That show was a travesty. You know what? Yeah, Lord Thoth, you know, it could have been, I think it could have been better. You know, I know that, you know, Buddy that was playing Danny Rand, you know, yeah, he could have been a bit better, but I think personally he was trying his best. And to me, he seems like he seemed like a pretty good fit.
He
you
is
know,
a good fit,
as
and he
Danny
really
Rand.
cared about the character. You know, he was really proud of being the character, but the script was not the best. You didn't have the best people on the project.
Right.
Even though I did enjoy them for what it was, but it could have been so
Right.
much better and focused on so much more.
Now, Lord Thoth, I'm not saying you're wrong or anything like that. I'm not, because if you far be it from me to tell anybody that they're wrong about, you know, what they're thinking or anything like that. Because like I've said before, you know, if you like it, you win. And that's the thing, right? You know, about this channel, right? I am not going to tell you what you should like or not like. You know, I'm just telling you what's out there.
Yeah.
And for me, I didn't mind Iron Fist. It was a little bit of a slog through for me, but you know, after a while, I didn't mind it, right? Because you know, again, looking back on a lot of the Disney Plus stuff, you know, this stuff
is
ain't
better.
bad.
There's
Exactly.
there's lots of things you could nitpick about Iron Fist, like the actor couldn't fight, it needed better production or something. So many things you could say it needed work on. But in terms of rewatchability, it's like it comes down to Iron Fist versus Moon Knight, or Iron Fist versus Echo, Iron Fist versus Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I take Iron Fist any time of the day.
I would take any Netflix Marvel season over like.
I'd love to see more Jessica
honest,
Jones. I'd love to see more Luke Cage.
Yeah,
more Daredevil. I mean, I really got into Jessica Jones. That was a great series.
Yeah, and like the shit that happened with like her best friend and her mom, and like
yeah.
Max,
it's interesting
thanks for
to
jumping
see
on by.
a former Avenger turned into a private detective.
Yes,
hardcore alcoholic, booze.
Yeah. John, doesn't Night Nurse
like Hancock
present a problem with continuity? She isn't the same character that Doctor Strange is in love with in the movies.
I am not familiar with the character. I just got like a general synopsis of the character. Like, from what little I know, it's like she's a nurse who like helps street level vigilante type superheroes. And I thought, that's actually kind of interesting. I mean, if you're going to have street level superheroes like Luke Cage or Jessica Jones, they're going to get roughed up fighting some drug lord or whatever. They're going to need somebody to go to for medical help.
Right.
Yeah. Rachel McAdams played Dr. Christine Palmer, and then Rosario Dawson played Claire. So they are different.
Yeah. I would not say no to Rosie. To Rosie. I would not. I almost said Rosie O'Donnell. God. Lord Top. Yeah. I know.
Tom Arnold is gonna fight you.
I know, right? Lord Top, yeah, I love the Iron Fist comic. He's my top 10 fave Marvel characters. Yeah, no, he is a fun character. So, yeah, they could have did a little bit on him, but I was just kind of happy to see that he makes a screen appearance, so to speak.
If they bring him back into the Disney fold, maybe they will improve upon the Netflix series.
True. Yeah, here's open. Titan says, yeah, the scenes with Luke Cage and Iron Fist had so much potential, but flopped so hard. It did. I gotta give you that. Yeah, because it would have been, well, like Appion said, they were setting it up for Heroes for Hire, right? And it was like that close because those two were actually really getting along on set, as the characters, and it would have been really, really great to see that. So
just get the proper writers, right people on a project. I think that could have been so fantastic with both actors and everything like
the
that.
people from Netflix who worked on it. It's like, okay, guys, we'll give you a good paycheck if you do this for Disney.
That's right. Anthony Gaglardi says Daredevil Born Again is gritty, ruthless, and unforgivingly bloody. Fans of the original series are in for a treat, echoing the first season's intensity and rage. Cox and D'Onofrio will steal the show 2 episodes in, and all I can say is the man without fear is back. Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm still gonna be wary, but I hope for the best.
Yeah,
that's been open too. So another one says here, Brandon Davis. Daredevil Born Again comes out swinging. It's a true continuation of the Netflix series. Cox and D'Onofrio haven't missed a beat. Some VFX moments are a weak spot. So, okay, a third complaint for CGI. It still kicks ass, moves quick, and takes no prisoners. Really solid first 2 eps. Really enjoyed and want to see more. So, so far so good.
It's mostly just the CGI that's complained about. So
that's understandable.
So bad for the CGI artists. They're the only ones getting shade right now.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Do better, guys.
CGI studios.
Canada.
Mm-hmm. What? Appion?
No, sorry. Pop was saying something.
I was saying that's understandable given how Disney goes through CGI studios.
Yes. Yeah. Titan says, a proper Heroes for Hire would have been gold. So disappointed with what we got. Yeah, I'll give you that because everything was just shortcut because all of a sudden Disney is like, no. We're going to be taking these now. And we're left with what could have been. And we don't know what could have been for the Netflix series if it just stayed with Netflix. So we're gonna have to see what happens.
But this is with Disney. The deals they have with people, it's never good deals because Disney they just want to take ownership when they can again.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Disney, so we want to take all the toys and call them our own.
Exactly. And Lorthoff, I'm guardingly optimistic about Daredevil, but nothing is better than that season 1 of the Netflix show. No, I agree.
Agreed. Yeah.
Season 1 is the 100%. Best of that whole universe. That's so good.
And John Peterson with some research. Okay, some research on Night Nurse. Apparently, Christine was one of the 2 that were called Night Nurse in the comics, but Claire was created by Netflix to amalgamate the comics Linda Carter and Chris.
That happens sometimes in shows. That happens sometimes.
Okay.
No, that's interesting. Did not know that, but then I'm not familiar with the character.
All right.
I had just like a general synopsis of her.
Yes, see, Lord Thought, best casting for Kingpin ever. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
That's such a good casting too. That's why I got so pissed how they treated him, when they got into the Disney shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and everything like that. This is how you treat one of the best characters and great actors for this role? Like, come on.
I was just hoping for a really epic final fight where like Echo had to use like the knowledge of all her ancestors Nope. She just touches him on the head and then he's done.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I see a badass fight. You know, she's, for example, have her, fight with him. You know, he's a strong beast. You know, it's hard to kill him.
The show literally had
Never-
no climax.
never
Like,
saw
it just
it.
skipped it. It just
Never
skipped
saw
the
it.
big confrontation. It's like, fuck.
I have absolutely
You
no
see
idea
her
what
kick
you're talking
him, and he
about.
just pulls her off, and just be like, go.
Exactly, Pop. Yeah, just like Lord Thoth. Yeah, there is no Echo show.
She basically has the same power as like the ancient one, like where like
Yes!
Sweden can like touch you and make you like have an out of body experience. That's kind of what she does to Kingpin, and like a weird
Wasn't
Precisely.
her strength,
Stupid.
her diversity?
Yeah. She
It
is
would've
all
been so-
the nature
It's
people.
it's
It's a bit
Assassin's
so
Creed. It's
Yeah.
Assassin's
Yes.
Creed. She
She's
can
not
tap into her
handicapped.
ancestors and use their ability.
Yeah.
It's
she's not
Rey.
handicapped,
It's-
she's
character.
handy capable.
Yeah, it's Rey from the Last
but
Jedi.
I will give the
She's
actress
all-
one thing. I will give
she's
the
all
actress
the
one
Jedi.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I will give the actress one thing. She did a lot of her own stunts, even though she was handicapped in real life and all that. But she did a lot of her
True.
fighting and stunts herself. So again, that's something I'm gonna give her, where credit
Yeah.
is due. That she did a lot of her own things in the show. So that's
That's
a good
cool.
thing.
Yeah, but she was all the Jedi. That's all that it was. It was repeating the same thing from
exactly.
from the friggin' Star Wars movie. All of a sudden, she's
It's like
all
I don't
the
mind the
Jedi.
actress. I think she could
and
have
it
been a
was
cool
like,
Echo. She could have been a cool
ugh.
Echo if they just continued more of the continuity of the comic books and based
Yeah.
it more on the comic books. And they had a great actress for it, but they just had to, of course, do, like you said, do the Rey thing all over again with the characters.
I'm
like,
not familiar
Yeah.
with the character, so I didn't really get why there needed to
She
be an
doesn't have-
Echo
she-
show.
she
Yeah,
does-
no.
Yeah, she's not nothing
Um,
like like she's in the show in the comics. She's
no.
completely
Taskmaster
different.
powers? No,
Yes.
no.
She's more
Yeah.
like she's more like Taskmaster in the comics and stuff
Exactly.
like that. So
I'm the real.
Is she
Taskmaster.
more of a C-lister character or a B-lister character?
More like C, I think.
yeah,
or D?
I would say more
Yeah.
C at least.
Okay.
She's not super known, but if you have read enough comics, like deep dive, I think you need to deep dive a little bit more to find out about her.
And John says, "Mark my words, if Iron Fist comes back, it won't be Danny Rand. Get ready for Lin Lee." Well, we talked about that actually a couple of months ago. Yeah, with
I thought maybe like Shang-Chi's sister would become something like that.
oh, can you
They
imagine?
want to push Shang-Chi's sister badly to be.
That's
something.
Yeah.
another one I haven't seen.
because the new in the comics and Marvel comics, yeah, the new Iron Fist is Asian and I think probably even female. And we kind of talked about this like a few months back about
But we have
if
Shang-Chi,
Disney brings it
we
back.
don't need a new
Well,
Asian
yeah.
martial art character. We have Shang-Chi. Let's
Yeah,
need an Asian
but I mean,
martial
if they
artist.
bring back Iron Fist back, it'll still be Lin Lee from the Netflix show, and maybe they might keep her that way. Don't
Yeah, we have
know
a-
yet.
Colleen Wing. We've
Yeah.
got Colleen. We've got Shang-Chi's sister. There's like
Yeah.
a billion.
I know, right? There's a whole whack. So, damn it. Rachel Leshman says Daredevil Born Again brings my boy back to me. The fight sequences are just as violent as the original show and play with Matt's mortality in such a poignant and beautiful way. Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio effortlessly step effortlessly back into their rivalry. Love having my devil back. So, well, there we go.
Some of their scenes together, it's just pure cinema.
Oh, yeah.
Like
And
when they're
It's
on screen together.
I'm looking at
oozing
Lin Lee.
so
I'm
much
looking at the
charismatic
character. He's more
awesomeness.
like Lin Lee reminds me more just of Shang-Chi, of like a Bruce Lee character.
Yeah.
we already have that. We already
And
have
Eric
it.
Davis also says Marvel's Daredevil Born Again comes out of the gate hot, among the strongest starts for a Marvel TV show to date, in my opinion. The first 2 episodes are terrific, setting up a story that is part court procedural and part all-out brawling. There's a fight in episode 1.
Daredevil.
Yep. And that is all done. What does the rest say? That is all done in a one shot with a wild ending. Really kicks off the series in a memorable way.
We're doing
The rest
another
of it
one take
says-
fight scene. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Like the hallway scene in episode 2.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
fucking
Yep.
Those
go.
fight scenes are also heavily inspired by the Raid
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
that's what I
goes
love.
what I
on.
was thinking.
It goes on.
Also,
Honestly,
yeah.
reminds me a bit of the Penguin in terms of a city in chaos and a larger-than-life gangster trying to rule all. Similar vibes, but the fights in Daredevil are already next level. This show might have some of the best brawls I've ever seen in the MCU. I'm
Ooh.
instantly hooked and cannot wait to see where it goes from here, says the rest of the
Okay.
tweet. So-
This is getting to be some high praise for it.
I
It
like
is.
this one because now we know they're going to do another big one take fight scene.
Let's
Uh-huh.
hope it's good.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's good.
That's going to be
Uh-huh.
fun if it's good.
Yep. And there,
Yeah, the hallway one in
I know.
episode 2 was
I know.
so impressive.
It was.
Season 1,
It was.
so impressive.
Yeah. Court procedural. Didn't they say the same thing about She-Hulk? Well, yeah, but
yeah.
I'm
And
thinking
the
that it
writers
might be
admitted they
something
didn't know how
different.
to write that. It was so
Yeah. Oh God, yeah, I know, right? God.
Because we had
At
the
least-
twerking. We need a twerk, baby.
We
Yeah.
realized we didn't know how to
Something
write a
like
court show. Why'd you take on a court show? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dumbass.
Go watch some shows of Ally McBeal or something like that to help you out there.
Law and
Austin
Order.
Legal.
You know,
Law and
Order.
Legal.
Exactly.
Anything.
Yeah, I know, right? That's all you could have done and just maybe copied it. We would have forgiven you for that at least, but damn. Let's see. Rayanne
Legally
says,
Blonde. Go watch Legally
yes.
Blonde.
What's that?
Hell, give me
Daredevil
Night
is a-
Court. It's-
Yeah, give me yes, Night
Yeah,
Court.
Night Court. Exactly. The People's
Oh,
Court.
God.
Watch one of those like
Yes.
daytime court shows.
Judge
Judy.
Judy.
Judge Joe
Yes.
Brown. Yeah.
We would have forgiven that. Oh man, I love that. Night Court, I love it.
That court. Love it.
Oh jeez, that would have been awesome. Daredevil.
Well, seriously, it was one of my all-time favorite comedies, and it had serious episodes. Way more.
Oh, it
way
did.
much better
It was,
than
it
that.
was
Yeah.
a great show from
did.
that magical decade known as the
Oh,
80s. I loved Night Court.
Lady Thought makes me watch Legally Blonde every few years. Save me.
Oh no. That is
man.
so fetch.
If I yes,
Oh God. Oh God. That would
You
be
know we're not
something,
gonna do
right?
that. We're not
I
gonna
was
do
just saying, yeah. That's what she
That-
says.
that's a She-Hulk
Oh.
reference right there.
God,
Yeah.
yeah. If I see Daredevil twerk, I'll be done forever. My God. Oh, jeez. Okay. Daredevil is a worthy successor, nails what made the original work while moving these characters forward in shocking ways. The grounded tone and grit is there, and the writing is as great as before. The action even larger and sharper. Traumatized, overjoyed, loved it. So it's getting a lot of really good praise, which is really awesome. Daredevil Born Again wastes no time setting the tone for a devastatingly dark series. Fits exceptionally well with the Netflix series, and episode 1 includes some of my favorite Marvel moments on tape. So yeah, saw the first 2 episodes, pulls no punches. Some bold choices are made in the first 10 minutes that I hope this story lands, because if not, ooh boy. Yeah, would love to see more street level adult
yeah.
storytelling from Marvel. Yeah. So
Yeah.
We'll find out on March 4th, apparently.
yeah. So
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
A week away.
yep. Daredevil is back. Best premiere episodes. So there's a lot of really good reviews. Yeah.
Still
So-
gonna be wary, but I just want this show to be so good and
Yeah, give the people what they want, and you too shall
and learn
prosper.
from it. Learn from it. If they've done this
Exactly.
well and see how we fans react, then continue this direction with a lot of stuff.
Yep. But yeah, so it looks to be pretty good. Yeah, premieres March the 4th on Disney Plus. And yeah, I know. It's like it's gonna be on Disney Plus. Go watch. I'm not gonna say go watch it. I'm just gonna say hopefully this will actually make it worthwhile wanting to watch. That's what I got to say about that.
Yeah,
That's
make
what
me
I'm-
feel good about
same
having
here.
Disney Plus for a couple weeks at least. Make me feel like
Exactly.
Yeah, just for that show,
I'll
and
have
when
to,
it's
like,
done, you cancel it.
You have to
Yeah.
resubscribe to Disney Plus again.
Maybe
Yeah.
they'll do a free trial for you, Pop. You can
Oh,
get in,
yeah.
get out before any money's
Get
exchange
out.
hands.
Get in, get
full
out,
advantage.
travel light, like that guy from Brazil.
Oh man. Jeez, John Peterson.
You just do
King
what I do.
Oh
Pictures.
God!
Save your
Oh
sales.
God!
Good
No!
luck.
No!
Good luck getting
no,
that out of your mind.
No!
Oh, yeah.
No!
The whole building shaking while he's.
I don't think the actor would do that. The actor would look at the script and go, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah,
No
exactly.
way I'm
He would
doing
turn
this.
into his
King-
character. He would turn
Yeah.
into his character from Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, he would just go full berserk.
100%. Oh man,
But
I
I
would
know
love that.
I am gonna be wary. I agree with this. Acolyte had a lot of good reviews too, so I
Yeah.
always be careful
yeah.
with reviews and stuff.
And
like
exactly,
that.
John. Acolyte had a lot of good reviews too. Exactly, and
So
that's
did
why.
Ahsoka.
Yeah,
always have to be
so did
careful.
Ahsoka. And at least
Osha
that's
and
why
May are the best characters Star Wars ever made.
ever.
Oh God! Yeah.
You know.
Osha and May, two characters played by the same person.
Oh my God.
And their
Terribly.
toys will soon be filling landfills because not
We
even
s-
Ollie's can sell them.
Exactly. We saved a ton of money by casting
Had
one
lesbian
character.
witches.
Yes. Oh, God Almighty. And that's
Lesbian
why
planet,
at least,
baby.
at least that's why we're gonna, remain somewhat pessimistic on this. Yeah, there's a lot of good reviews, and like John said, yeah, Acolyte had a lot of good reviews. That's true. So
Just hope
we're
for the
hoping.
best.
We're hoping for the best. That's all we can pretty much say.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get Disney Plus. I'm gonna get it through my other means.
Sailing the high seas, huh?
Exactly.
Arr.
High seas.
I'm going to be sailing the high seas, and when that comes out, I'm going to be attaining them as my booty that I'm going to watch and hopefully enjoy. Because if I don't, over the side it goes to be feasted on the sharks. Because I will not pull any punches on that. So, my birthday fun. There we go. The only fun I get. And if you like this one so far, hit the like and subscribe. And
do that.
And other stuff. That's right. Do it because I don't say it often enough.
It's his birthday. Come on.
Do it. Do
That's
it.
right. Do it now. You know you want
Do
to. Oh my
it.
God. So
Oh my God! Do it, Slay Queen.
That was actually the villain from Rebel Moon that I was doing. Do it, shoot it, come on, do it.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
and I have tentacle fantasies at the
Exactly.
same time.
Ew.
Give me a
God.
scar. Do it.
Yes.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I
I
know.
don't know either.
Just,
I know.
Just let it happen.
Um,
Like Bill Cosby would
just
say.
go with it.
yeah. Disney could save 15% more of the fan base by letting a dictator of a Geico commercial helm a series. Yes, they could.
Dictator. Where'd
Very
you get
much so.
It's a director.
Oh, director? I don't know why it said dictator. Oh my God, it says director. Yes, director.
I mean, it is
didn't mean
Disney, but
dictator.
dang.
Well, Disney has dictators.
Yeah,
but
they
yeah,
regime.
yes.
You just
So-
thought Kennedy was going away. It's like, I'm back. I'm staying. I am
I am
here
back.
until I'm 90.
Somehow I returned.
I just
That's
rubbed
right.
off the little mustache I had. I have to draw it back on now.
And see how we
Thought
have
I
a
was
little bit of
gonna-
extra time to complete this birthday happiness of mine with considerably even more good news. Rob Liefeld is still complaining, and that brings
Because
a
he's been
tear of
treated like
happiness to my eye.
shit. He's been treated like
Yes.
shit by this guy.
Exactly. Well, that's what happens when you treat everybody else like shit too, even though whatever.
And without
So
Rob, they would never have Deadpool. Come on, treat him with
well,
respect.
so Deadpool creator is going ahead and saying, yeah, fire Marvel Kevin Feige. So he's still butthurt about it because he didn't get invited to a after party, and
We'll
so
fire the
Dictator
Kevin
screwed.
bot.
Exactly. Yes.
She-Hulk. Just fire that.
My
one.
God.
Kevin bot, you're let
And-
go.
So Rob Liefeld is still bitching and complaining because he didn't whatever. He's just a bitch. So Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld takes to social media again to blast Kevin Feige, offering that the head of Marvel should be fired. So some context, like you didn't already know, Liefeld is butting heads with Marvel over the alleged treatment of him regarding getting a credit on Marvel Deadpool and Wolverine movie at the premiere. Long story short is that Liefeld wanted to be credited at the start of Deadpool and Wolverine, but Marvel said no. So Liefeld claims Feige gave him the cold shoulder at the premiere and didn't invite him to the after party.
His name is on screen during the most famous part when Wolverine puts the cowl on and Liefeld's feet store is right behind him. And it's present for like literally the whole scene, and it's in the commercials.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
But also remember that the Disney people, all this, they don't like to give a lot of credit to the original creators and other creators, and they're not a big fan of it. They don't like doing that.
Till Rob,
look how he's acting.
He learns how to draw feet. Yes,
guy acts like a little bitch. I wouldn't want to give him credit either.
I know, right? So
you didn't invite me to your party.
I know.
I'm gonna boycott you now.
So now following it learned that Captain America, or sorry,
Captain
Falcon.
Who?
Right?
In Africa.
Captain
Korath. Who?
Captain African American. Brave New Woke World is looking like it will be another MCU bomb. No kidding. And Liefeld takes to multiple times where he thinks Feige should be fired based on the poor performance of the MCU since Avengers Endgame. So, to which he is going on and saying, Feige, get off the mound. He tweeted Liefeld to the news that Captain America Brave New Worlds saw an 82.4 drop from the film's opening.
Well, right here, I do agree with him. Get Feige out and all that. I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy will soon need a job.
Precisely.
Oh God.
Exactly. Oh God, can you imagine Kathleen Kennedy on freaking Marvel?
Maybe there's an opening on Amazon, Rings of Power. She can go.
Right.
Yeah.
Join that.
Yeah. So, because obviously, he feels that he still needs to be relevant, almost hitting 60 years of age. And, while I do agree with him on a lot of things, really, you're not the center of the universe, Rob. You invented a good character, great, along with Fabian Aziza, and creating Deadpool and Cable.
Yeah,
and stuff
and
like
we
that.
thank you for that. Thank you for those amazing characters. I appreciate it.
But just because you didn't go to a party,
that's it's just so petty and bitch-like. Like
it is
an after party, and then you act like you hate all those people. Then why'd you want to go to the party and hang out with them then?
Right.
If you don't like any of these people, why are you trying to hang around with them then?
I can kind of see this both ways. It's
want to join the Diddy party
he's
for
sour
Disney.
grapes for not being
bringing the baby
at
oil
the party, but also
the baby oil, people.
You need to give writers
the Red Hulk is
credits.
coming.
Exactly, Pop.
Yeah,
you do.
Oh, he did.
I don't know. Did they? I never saw the movie. Did they give?
I've never heard of
credit
it, so I don't
in
know.
the ending
Yeah,
credits?
they did.
They have. Okay,
Of course they did. Yeah. But it's just because he didn't get to go to a party. That's the reason why.
Yeah, that's
okay.
like the party was what really did it. And I would totally be on the side of his message if
He
it
bought
didn't
so
sound
much
so
oil
petty
he never got to use.
with this
Exactly.
party bullshit. Yeah, it's like
And Titan, didn't Rob Liefeld scam fans out of thousands on a crowdfund scheme that he never delivered
That's
on?
what I asked. Did
that,
he?
I don't
Yes.
know.
He did.
Yes, he did. Yep.
Oh, wow.
When did he do this?
This was like a few years back. Rob Liefeld, I believe it was he was going to bring back Brigade. I believe it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about
he had
that.
it. Yeah, and he had it crowdfunded, and it never saw the light of day. And
That's scammy. That damn.
That is
Yeah.
kind of that is
it was
bad.
it was on
maybe
it
bought
was
a
on
new car or something with people's fucking money. that they
Probably.
thought were giving him for something.
Yeah, it was actually on this, and just to bring this up because hey, news is fun sometimes, and it was on Kickstarter. That's what it was, and it was Brigade Returns. He was going to bring back Brigade. And Brigade and creator Rob Liefeld are returning to comics. But if you look at the date, last update, July 16, 2024. Yeah, this started, it was like, I gotta think now. It was like years ago. And everybody was like funding this, and it never got released. Never got released.
Ooh.
Yeah. And lots of people were out of a lot of money because everybody was wanting this. And it's like the recycling of all these same characters that he's
snake oil salesman.
Yeah,
I would expect that from a no-name indie book creator on GoFundMe or whatever, but not from somebody who's well established with multiple decades in the industry.
Yep. And that's what ended up happening. It was never released. And let's see. Any word on hardcover? Still waiting for mine. So after his public hissy fit, does anyone actually have any sympathy for this coked up man child?
Well, there he lost a lot of my respect, though. He lost a lot of respect here for me.
Oh,
I didn't know about this.
Hey, Rob,
only backers can post comments. So all these people spent money.
Yes.
Whoa.
And this is like going on for months and months and months.
Has he mentioned anything about this, though?
And these are the people loyalty to it.
Look, 1 year ago, make sure you don't do something bad like bringing a drink to his table where it might spill and ruin his sprints. But this is like the first 25. There's 840 comments.
But has Rob mentioned anything about this?
No.
Not
one thing. Not one thing. So
the art I'm seeing there isn't really that impressive.
No, it's not. It's just standard Liefeld, right? Where he still can't drop
he lost my respect there. I have defended him a little bit on this.
The co-creator of Image has gone down a few pegs here.
So it's like Liefeld, you really shouldn't say anything, because if you're treating people that are backing projects that you have been doing,
well, you've been scamming your fans. You've been
Exactly.
scamming your fans. That's not okay. It's like, yes, I do agree with him how Marvel and Feige and all of them are.
Yeah.
But also, don't sit there and piss and moan when you actually have not delivered what you promised and people have spent money on your product. That's stealing money from your fans.
Yep.
And he wouldn't even be saying this if he was at the party. He'd be hanging out with Kevin right now, or
With
at
the
that
baby
party
Kevin.
shooting the
He'd
shit.
be praising them and
He wants to be in larger circles, mingling with movers and shakers in a bigger entertainment circle.
Because that Kickstarter was about 12 years ago. 12 years ago.
12 years
Something
ago.
like that.
Wow.
Yep. So, but in another tweet, Liefeld, who is a big Lakers and sports fan, he's a huge Lakers fan, compared Feige fumbling the MCU to iconic sports franchises. So to which he says, the MCU is on the extended downside. This is beyond a trend. It's become the norm, tweeted Liefeld. If this was sports, Feige would be removed. Marvel brand is like Dodgers, Lakers, Yankees, Celtics. Coaches that win championships are removed a year later when the results are disappointing. Well, that's
You're just
true.
mad that your jersey's not in the rafters.
Yeah, exactly.
Still, where's your product, Rob Field?
Right. Glad I didn't support that one, says Lord Thoth. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Vince, Deadpool originally was a copycat character of Deathstroke, so don't praise Prob too much. Now, exactly. True. Marvel and DC have been doing this back and forth thing where they're copying
the funny
each other's
thing is that,
characters for
they had
ages.
Deathstroke, and then they copied Deathstroke to Deadpool, and then DC made a character like called Tool or something that's a rip-off of Deadpool. So they're like,
I know. Almost as good as delivering product as Feminine Frequency was. Yeah.
Exactly.
Precisely.
But here, Rob has he has some good points here, but still,
He does. That's the thing, though.
Yeah,
right?
I agree. He has good points, but the way he comes off, it's like hypocritical and
it's so hypocritical.
Very, very hypocritical. You know, if you can't deliver on a simple comic, here's the thing. That Kickstarter should have been like, bam, like produced no problem whatsoever, right? Because when he was working at Marvel, here's the thing though, because at Marvel, you have to produce a comic every month, deadline, you have to meet it no matter what. So he's already used to delivering on a very tight schedule where you have to produce like 21, 22 pages or something like that, you know. And of course, you know, well, I'll give the Image Run a little bit of a leeway, a little bit, but you still have to produce a product, and he was already used to a very strict schedule by Marvel. Something like this, like his Kickstarter, right, should have been a breeze for him to do. I don't care how many pages it would have been, right? But it should have been a done deal. Exactly, right? And to not deliver on it, you're just, again, like what Appion said, essentially calling the kettle black. Then how come you can't do the same thing?
And stealing their money.
Yes, you're just taking their money. So, you know, while I do agree with, you know, yeah, you made some real stinkers because, yeah, as noted yesterday before the summer of 2021, there has never been a Marvel movie that dropped more than 62.2% in its second weekend. Brave New World is the 8th such movie in 3.5 years, joining Black Widow minus 68%, Eternal 62.3%, and blah 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 blah.
That was a movie. Oh,
that was so horrible. It was so bad. It's shit on everything that Jack Kirby ever created. But he says in another, it's not a secret and it's beyond a trend. It's the norm now. 8 movie crash in over 3.5 years. Don't we want better movies? You get the curiosity crowd, then plunge. Well, yes.
Oh man, there was this one called Deadpool and Wolverine that I really liked. I know.
Oh yeah, that was really good. That one. Yeah. Totally 100%. It was an awesome movie. I wonder who made that. Gee, can't imagine. So, but he also comments. Rob Liefeld also confirmed what was first said in that Feige's original plan for Daredevil Born Again was to make it a comedy like She-Hulk.
Oh God Almighty!
Could you imagine that?
Put that in the worst ideas of all time category.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah. I saw this earlier.
Epitome of look at her Karening out.
Oh my God, because what did you say about that? Because of what it looked like. Prior to the Marvel brass finally listening to the talent, the show was a comedy. They brought in action impersonation Phil Silvera, who literally reshot most every episode. The acts and stunts are next level. Yeah, see, I couldn't imagine that as a comedy. There's no freaking way. Can you imagine if that were to happen? Oh God.
Well, it does fill in with what's her name's comments about wanting another chance at She-Hulk to make a serious She-Hulk series.
Yeah, no, I heard
like,
that.
well, you had your chance.
Yeah, you guys had the chance. Funny one, but give me another. And you had to add twerking and bad storytelling.
Yeah,
right.
And a homosexual scar.
It's like a drug addict. Like I promise I'll be better this time. Give me another chance.
Yeah, this time it'll be
Please,
different.
I beg you.
This time it'll be different. I promise.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll make you feel good.
Exactly.
I'll make you feel good.
I will bring the baby oil, make you feel good. Please let me.
I got these cheeseburgers.
Because you're you're my one real Dr. Feel Good.
All that feminist shit goes out the window, and now it's
yes.
Begging and I'm on my knees, please.
Please,
kiss me, baby, one more
time. Yeah.
Oh
no,
Lord. I
Please,
know.
sir, may I have some more?
Yes.
More She-Hulk.
That's right. I just remember the rule of thumb because the stick can't be longer than my thumb. But it doesn't say where I can insert it, does it now? No. But it's worth
good
a
thing
mention.
it wasn't rule of wrist.
Oh yeah, can you imagine?
It's all in
making
the
a
wrist.
Boondock Saints reference there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just prepare the glove. So,
I'll have a Coke.
yay!
Where are you going? Nowhere.
Exactly. Oh God. So, but it's worth a mention, as pointed out many times, the start of the MCU was successful because guys like Favreau and Whedon and the Russos and James Gunn, all of whom, Will Whedon.
Yeah.
Don't mention Elmo though.
Yeah, no.
Oh my.
Have a freak out meltdown.
Trigger.
All of we need another show like that, just like last year. God almighty.
Or the one with the guy with the uranium and like the fucking rattlesnake and like
yes.
Wow, that was only Oklahoma.
Yeah,
I know.
only in Oklahoma.
Only in Oklahoma.
O-K-L-A-H-O-M-A.
Because Oklahoma is okay.
That's right. Where's Will Wheaton when you need him?
Right. Save the world during our 0 hour.
It's still funny that he's just doing this because he's pissed. So I don't really think he means what he says too much.
But the thing was, they were all comic book fans, and Deadpool movies were successful because of Ryan Reynolds. Exactly.
Yep. Yes, it was.
Yes.
Without him, Deadpool would not be as popular now as it is.
Precisely. So for whatever reason, following Endgame, as we all know, Feige hired woke creators who didn't read or like the comics, because we covered that and we showed the clip too, that none of them would even bother, especially morons like Taika Waititi.
I hate that interview so much. The movie, I might read one now. It's like, I want to punch you in the mouth so badly.
Like, please read some source material comics to learn about the characters and the universe. How hard is it? You can just read like 1 or 2 or 3 comics. You don't need to read everything, but read at least so you know what it's all about.
Precisely.
And terminal cancer isn't funny.
No, exactly, right? Like, God.
Trying to make jokes and shit with a cancer character.
It is so dumb. So dumb. But a producer at Marvel actually went so far to admit that they didn't hire writers or who read the comics, as blatantly that we could see from everything from the Eternals to now. And they were also told, like we showed the clip before, to not read the comics. So back to Feige, because he's the boss in charge and he made all the decisions. It's thought the DEI garbage has to do a lot with Feige's decisions. And when it comes down to it, it's Feige's decisions, and let it all happen. That's true. That's the only thing I will really agree with Rob Liefeld on.
I mean,
you know why?
At one point, I would agree with him.
Yeah, because we have said a lot of this kind of stuff before him.
Exactly.
Cancer is funny, just not in the context of a superhero movie or like a movie that you want to bring a family to. I don't think that's really the place.
To
have fucking cancer jokes. But I feel like more adult humor, you could make it funny. But not in this context. In a fucking Thor movie, I don't want cancer jokes.
No, exactly.
Shouldn't have been jokes at all in Thor, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Or the screaming fucking goats.
Oh God.
I hated everything about the last couple of Thor movies, because you could see it and a little bit in Ragnarok where Taika Waititi's humor was starting to creep in.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
A bit
and
too
then
much.
It just went full on and
but that's why I like
blunder.
Yeah, because Infinity War and Endgame, Thor kind of arced into back to being serious again. In Endgame, he was serious. He was taking shit serious again. And then all of a sudden in Love and Thunder, he's a confused jackass again.
Exactly.
I don't know what I want to do in life.
Again, he's it's every single movie said, he's been confused of who he is, and he has to have some midlife crisis
over
again.
And over.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, he became the Big Lebowski in what was it, Endgame or
yeah,
exactly.
Like, Tony cracks a joke. Tony cracks a joke. Hey, Big Lebowski, and he's on New Asgard. What the Russo brothers should have done, what they should have done, instead of let Thor go with the Guardians of the Galaxy, he should have plunked his ass in New Asgard to take the throne.
He was going
to Asgard. And
if Thanos didn't show up, that's what he was going to do. At the end of Ragnarok, he was going to lead his people. And then
Exactly.
it's like they
They're
forgot
just gonna
about
make
that.
him they're just gonna make him
Yeah.
a sad little bitch, and
But
and
no,
Oh
he'll-
God,
make him a
Love and
freaking
Thunder.
goof.
He's the biggest bitch ever.
Oh, yeah.
So
I don't know what
you
to
know,
do. I don't know my purpose in life.
yeah, go rule Asgard. You know,
Seriously,
at least
after
honor
so
your
many
father.
movies, so many
Yeah.
decades of comic book history and lore for the one character, they should have a general idea of how to treat the character. But no, we got to make it up as we
No.
go along.
Exactly.
Oh, well, once again, going back to Kathleen Kennedy's famous quote about, well, there's just no source material for us
never
to draw
existed.
on.
Never
Precisely.
existed source material.
Yeah,
Never.
it's like there's
And
just,
Titan-
it's a shame there's no books or
No,
literature
there's
out
plenty.
there that we
You
can
just
draw
refuse
on.
to use it.
So
Yeah.
Bart, you know, everything that we
And
own,
Titan,
me and
you're
you, for
right.
example, it doesn't exist of Star Wars. Never
Oh, of
existed. It's
course.
just in our head.
But Liefeld, look, fulfill your order on Kickstarter before you start
Yes.
bitching
Yes.
and complaining about
Yeah.
people like Feige. Because
Yeah.
Get
you
your
know
own
what?
house in order.
I didn't know
Exactly.
that about Rob Liefeld. That's
Oh,
surprising.
Yeah,
now
I
you
didn't know
do.
either. I really lost respect. A lot of
There's
respect
there's
there.
something similar with Valiant Comics, I think happened a few years back where they had something similar that they didn't fulfill. I
Yep.
forget the
Yeah, you're
particulars
on
of it.
something.
And
Yeah, I
people
remember
were
something. I remember
yeah, people were
something there.
going after Valiant Comics like, "Hey, where's this thing that you guys promised? It hasn't happened yet."
Exactly.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
like at one time, Image and Valiant were it for like the number 3 and 4 publishers for comic books. Now they're like,
Right.
oh, how far the mighty have fallen.
No, tonig's just
And
a special night of Farscape because Carla won't be available for a Sunday.
Yeah.
So it is every Sunday, Tim, but we're watching 3 episodes special tonight. Thank you.
there
Yep.
you go. And Titan, yeah, and thank you for reminding me of that, you know, because I was going to actually bring it up, but yeah, you know, if you can't keep your own house in order, you shouldn't be complaining about somebody else who
Yeah.
can't keep their house in order.
Exactly.
You're just a
Yeah.
hypocrite then. You know, if you can't deliver on orders, especially a professional like yourself that's been
Who's
doing
been in
it
this
for
business for
30+
years.
years. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Then you
been
should
around the
be-
block a few times. That man should know better.
That's right. You've been around since the late 80s.
You should know how to
And
play the game, boy.
Easily.
That's right. That's
you
right.
gotta play it right.
Yeah.
That
You
was
started at
real
DC.
disappointing. That was
You
really
started at
disappointing.
DC with Hawk and Dove. You made the move over to Marvel, and you made some really good characters. No doubt about that. Okay. No ifs, ands, or
No
buts
one's gonna
about
take that from you. Yeah.
Exactly. They're in print forever. Collectors have them and they enjoy them and all that kind of jazz. But you know what? If you can't deliver on some of the stuff that you promised, like I seem to remember a certain comic book that you collaborated also on with a lot of the Image founders that never saw the last issue happen because you happened to lose Youngblood. That you didn't also keep your house in order and make sure that you retained the rights to that when Youngblood actually made its very first appearance, not in Image, but in Megaton Comics, before
Wow.
Image was even a thing. So you don't have really much of a right, even though it's a valid right, to bitch and complain about Kevin Feige about how he's doing things. Get your own shit in order. So there you go. And that's my 2 cents worth. So that being said, I also want to remind everybody out there that we do have some links down on the bottom, which is Flip City Magazine. And if you go ahead and subscribe to Flip City Magazine using the coupon code CRC, then you get 10% off that particular magazine for a whole year and enjoy it. And you get a patent pending tinfoil hat from them, because you know it's all about conspiracies, all that kind of other stuff that they love to mock, and well, you know, they make fun of the left and the right. They're
I
an
always
equal
think of
opportunity
signs.
spoofer.
I always think of
So,
signs when Joaquin Phoenix and everyone they're wearing their tinfoil hats. in Signs.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
rewatch
my
that.
mind
That was
always
such a
goes
good
to that
movie.
scene.
Yeah.
Whenever you're talking about the tinfoil hats, I'm like, damn, Signs. Joaquin Phoenix
I know, right?
wearing a fucking tinfoil
And
hat.
I believe also if you guys are artists as well, if you check out their YouTube channel over at Flip City Magazine, they got a little bit of a contest going on. I forget precisely what it's called, but they have something going on over there. And hello, Sending a Brave Megatron, how's it going? And thank you for the birthday wish. I really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping on by, man. Missed ya. They got a little bit of a contest going on, so if you want to check it out, if you want to get in on it, I think it might be still going on. But yeah, check out Flip City Magazine. These guys are fun to have around, and I got to get Kitty back on and do a comic reading with all of you guys on this channel. And also because it's the gift that keeps on giving, head over to Al's website, swordofeden.com, and get yourself a comic because he is in process of making the 3rd issue happen. And if you check out his Facebook page as well, yeah, you can see the occasional page that he puts out, and as he's inking it and drawing it and making all that fun happen. And yeah, and there's his Facebook address right there that you can check him out on. And I think he's including a few little Easter eggs of people that he knows that he's inserting in the 3rd issue. So there's a little bit of a teaser for you. Yeah, right? So I'm going to ask who particular people are in some panels. So, you know, that's a little bit of fun right there.
I'd love to see a Shia LaBeouf character with
you
the high
all
quality
should be
content.
aware of. So
Yeah.
enjoy a fun comic, then go ahead and do that. And yeah. So, and also, yeah, all the artsy fartsy stuff that I do. So if you want to go ahead and check me out, there's artsy fartsy stuff that I do. So if you need a graphic designer, you can get a hold of me on the Facebooks or on X. And I just sorted out my Truth social channel because for some odd reason I was blocked there. And yes, and Tim, I now give you the Order of Canada. Thank you. I deserve it for all the crap that I got to put up with here in Canada.
Execute the Order of Canada.
That's right. On Order 66. So
Order
there.
69 for Tim.
Yes.
No. So, and thank you, Titan. I really appreciate it for the birthday wishes, man. That being said, Pop, seeing how you were here first, did you got anything that you want to plug, dude?
Oh, my channel on occasion, it's going through a period of flux right now. I'm trying to iron out my scheduling offline so I can have some free time, actually get back to live streaming. But used to do Monday nights and Wednesday nights talking about general cultural entertainment news and whatnot. Talk about TV shows I liked. Saturday afternoons talking about comic books. My schedule might actually be changing. I haven't ironed that out yet, but yeah, I might be looking at like Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, or something. I haven't decided. Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of stuff going on outside of the YouTubes. But yeah, that's normally what I do when I hop online and start rambling on about stuff I like. Like, ooh, I like this TV show. Yay. This Korean drama or this anime or whatnot.
Yeah, it's
that's
fun
it.
stuff. It's pretty amazing when something comes out of Korea and it's actually better than anything in North America.
Isn't
So-
it though? And
I
I've
know.
pretty much gone through them all now. I'm having a hard time finding a new K-drama to enjoy because I've pretty much watched them all. All that Hulu has, all that Netflix has. I'm just waiting for new
Judge
ones
from
to come
Hell,
out.
brother. You need to watch Judge from Hell. That's
Ah.
a good one.
Okay.
I watch K-dramas and J-dramas every day, so
Yeah.
There we go.
you
And
can just message me. I will send you a list, man.
Okay,
And-
cool.
Appion, what's going on with you, dude?
Oh, nothing. We're gonna watch some Farscape tonight. 3 episodes.
Yay!
certain individual that said yay is going to be there, and
That's right.
Carla Burton and Padawannabe and me and watching Farscape. And other than that, two guys talking, we might have our review of the Friendly Spider-Man, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show, and then we'll definitely be covering Daredevil when that's out. That's about it for now.
Nice.
Sundays, Farscape. That's like the one true thing we're going to have on a schedule.
Oh yeah. And let's see. Let's check out Solo Leveling.
Okay.
Yeah, my friend watched that. He really likes Solo Leveling.
I'll check that out.
Yeah,
I'm always
yeah.
looking for suggestions for new anime, new K drama, anything new in particular.
Okay. Definitely gonna have to check that out then. And wow, Anti-Derivative Jill. Thank you.
Look at that. Hello.
Thank you, Anti-Derivative Jill. Wow, I really appreciate that. Hello and happy birthday. I hope you're having a fantastic day, says Anti-Derivative Jill. Anti-Derivative Jill, thank you very much. I really, really do appreciate the super chat. And to be as sadistically racist as possible, this one is for you.
Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing.
Any derivative Jill, that one is for you. I love that clip so much.
It irritates me why he doesn't understand how silence works.
I know.
Throwing the phone. I know, it's like
it's like the cameraman going
over there.
Huh.
That's right. You know what? It's just so funny. I have to play it.
Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing.
Like, what's the point of throwing it out of the pocket? Like, it's too late.
It was like the phone broke. It's like, that's a shattered screen.
I know. And the woman isn't even phased by it whatsoever. It's like, oh, yeah, so, that's normal.
Yeah, this is, I've worked with him for years. This is the kind of wacky stuff he does.
Yeah. He earned enough to get new phone, so he changed ringtone later. So, that's okay. Oh my god. At this point, if you can't laugh at yourself, that's right. Exactly. That's right. Linging answer your phone. I know the fact that the phone says your phone linging.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious.
You can't laugh at yourself, laugh at somebody else.
No, the best present for that guy at Christmas time is like one of those like reinforced phone cases that from like
Rhino case or whatever they're called.
You're gonna be throwing it around. I know you. I know you.
He'll buy a new
ring.
one
You'll throw it across the room.
Exactly.
Run over it with a truck.
He's on a roller coaster. It rings. He throws it on top of somebody from the ride. Breaks their head.
That's right. I got a shoe. Yeah, he'll buy another one later. Yeah, he'll buy a new one later. Exactly, Jill. So, oh my god. Yeah, me love you long time. That's right. I love that movie. And Sci-Fi says, Dad, hello there, comic. How's your birthday? How's the birthday boy? I am just another year closer to death. So, and I've avoided it.
Oh, there's a cheery outlook right there.
Exactly. At least I'm still above the grass. So there we go. That's all. That's all I can say.
You have to live to be 69.
That's right. Exactly.
Dude.
That's right. That's the way it goes.
Favorite
and Tom, our geeky classic leftist, Tom.
Well, it's wow, I've been blanked out. Not much going on. Just, I actually got Days Gone to work. Luckily, my technicalities, the abilities, I got it to work finally. I did record the first episode. That's a combination of 3 tries and crashes, but it's up now, uploaded.
Nice.
I'm going to be putting some more gameplay on Days Gone now that I can get back into it in the DLC. With it turns out the remaster is coming up for the consoles, and it's just a DLC for PC version. So it's already going to look the same. It's just going to be added more to it with the PC version, which I'm looking forward to. But I'm going to be putting that up, and me and Jessica are working on another episode here. The last one was released on Saturday, so we're starting to build the channel back up. So
yeah. Oh, and also you get a book.
Yes. The book, the poem book. Check it out. It's available somewhere.
Great sales.
It's a book. It's there.
This man
Yeah,
has a
just-
book. It has a cover and a back cover, and it's filled
Yes.
with things
And
we
it has
call
pages
words.
with
There's
stuff.
words, lots of words.
Yeah.
And
The
it's
Pop
yours.
Culture Republic School of Effort right there.
Yeah.
I'm learning
It's
from the
got-
masters. So there
It's
you go.
got lots of pages and these things called letters, which form words.
There's the link there. I got links and ability and stuff. So.
There we go.
link.
And,
It's a
and
link.
There's the link right there. So if you
It actually deals with mental health. If we go on a more serious base, men's mental, just anybody's mental health that can derive from hard times, but you're still around and you can survive it. And there's links in the back to you can call numbers or websites if you need help of any sort. So
nope.
Oh, there's pictures, lots. There's actually a lot of illustrations, and poems. I illustrated them myself, actually. So it's
No, I love the fact that that even though it has words and whatnot,
Has words, people.
Vince still spells the word picture wrong.
I know. Why couldn't you make like a pop out book with like pop out pictures? Yeah.
Oh my god. So
And
yeah,
a coloring book
there's-
with a free pack
Yeah.
of crayons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's the link. Go check out Tom's book. If you love tortured, may I say tortured poetry?
And you want to help us help a floundering artist as well. So there you go.
Exactly. So go check out Tom's book and his YouTube channel also and his Facebook. And last but not least, we got Jason Fox, our very own Norwegian here, because I dare not say Swedish, even though he's not. So what you got going on?
Well, of course, you can find me on 540 Studio, where we talk about pop culture and other stuff, of course. You can also find Tom there, of course, with other panelists. Also can find us on another show on the 540 channel called Skullcast, where we talk about whatever we want to talk about, having a great time. And before we wrapped up last time, I will say, Tom, you can speak really fucking fast. Before we ended the show, he got through the whole Royal Rumble 2025 really fast.
Really?
That was amazing. He is the Flash, people.
That is Tom's superpower.
Yes, it is.
Women love guys that are fast.
Exactly.
And, sometimes you can also find me on Vinyl Revival, where we talk about, of course, music and the origin of music with bands, artists, and stuff like that. I'm also his main editor for thumbnails and intros, outros. So if you are interested in outros and videos in general, or whatever it is, stuff like that, I am an editor. So if you want to hire me, I'm always here. You can always contact me on X, Discord, and other places. Or you can always get a hold of my friends, people that works with me, or close friends of mine, if you're interested. And other than that, I just released my first ever album after so many fucking years.
Finally.
Finally, with a lot of work, and I'm really proud of it. Gotten a lot of good feedback from it. Even though, a lot of friends said they really liked what I did. Also sent it to a couple people who works in the music industry, and they really loved my album and said this is star material and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, dude, I will take that with me. That's good to hear, real nice to hear. But yeah, other than that, as I always say before we wrap up, just remember life's too short, make the most of it. And we on this panel, we love you and appreciate you. And none of us could have been here today if it wasn't for all of you great people out there. Thank you for the love and support. It means the world to us. So thank you, everybody.
There we go.
Yeah.
And Sci-Fi Dan with some encouraging words. Hopefully for a birthday gift, your wife gives you some as a gift. That's the gift that keeps on giving for me, hopefully.
365.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no pictures. I'm not buying it. Tim says pictures. No, it's a scratch and sniff. So that's what they want next from you, Tom, I guess, is a scratch and sniff book. And yeah, the speak and spell failed. There we go. So now we know. And everyone poops, the scratch and sniff version.
Everybody poop.
Sometimes.
Everybody shit.
That's right.
So, everybody out there, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I really do appreciate it. If you guys can go ahead and check out every one of these guys' channels and give them your support, I'm sure they would obviously greatly appreciate it. I want to also thank, John Peterson and Dark Helmet and Wendy and any Derivative Jill for the super chats and the gifting memberships there for everyone that joined in today and even the ones that aren't here. And if you happen to be listening to this on the rewind, then just come on back and enjoy the fun. So we keep it happening. And also, that's right. And that's the link for Jason's album that's out right now. That's on fourthwall.com. So if you want to go ahead and buy Jason's album as well, then there you go.
Thank you.
Right there. And I just noticed that in the private chat because now I'm forced to pay attention to it. So there you go. And because I'm such a bad host. And and we will be back on Friday with another Frantic Friday show, and we will see you then. And so to everybody out there, have a wonderful day. Thank you for the birthday wishes and all that. Really appreciate it. And to everybody out there, hail hug.
Excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!